Give me help if I'm not muted. Let's start that again. Action. Hey guys, what's going on? Sorry about that. I had myself on mute. What an absolute idiot. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in live or even after the fact. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, so I got this gift from my partner's mum, and the I kind of like a little clapboard and chalk. So what my idea is kind of for future videos I'm going to make. I'm going to write maybe like what the review is, what I'm doing, or the video I'm doing. Kind of do like a little clapboard and then cut into like an intro. So that's going to be an idea I'm going to have. And for now, let's pop that bad boy up there. So yeah, hey guys, hope you're doing well. Got this brand new t-shirt for Christmas saying Cat Dad, like a regular dad but cooler. Yeah, absolutely love it. Awesome shirt. Also got this kind of like very cool, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but like a Batman watch strap, which is absolutely epic. And yeah, had a great Christmas overall. It's been fantastic. And of course, wanted to spend the night talking to you guys, whether you're tuning in live, as I mentioned, or you're watching after this. I really appreciate your support anyway. So yeah, hope you're doing well. Firstly, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everyone. Whether you're celebrating it or whether you decided you're not to, and that's absolutely fine. But hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a nice day, regardless of whatever you've been up to. And let's just have a fun night. And yeah, not too sure how many people are going to tune in, simply because of Christmas. People might be spending time with their families or going out and got things to do. But again, just appreciate you guys watching. So yeah, what have you been up to today? How has your Christmas been? What have you kind of spent your day doing? What have you been up to? Let me know any and all of that in the live chat or in the comment section after the stream, and we can kind of continue that discussion from there. So yeah, so as for me, in terms of Christmas, it's been a great day. I spent a little bit of time with my partner Emma this morning and kind of exchanged presents and like stuff like that, which has been really cool. Then kind of went over and I kind of just spent time with my family. I had an awesome Christmas dinner. I am going to cook Christmas dinner tomorrow, so that's going to be really cool. It's going to take a while, but going to be cool. Spent some time with the family. That's been lovely. I had like a really good laugh, came home, and now I'm on YouTube with you guys for a couple of hours, maybe, depending on how the stream goes. We'll see, kind of get into that a little bit later on. I've got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights dropping by, saying Merry Christmas and hello. Well, hey Daniel, hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in, and always usually comment on the live stream as well. So really appreciate it, Daniel. Merry Christmas, my man, and hope that you've had a great one as well, whatever you have been up to, or however you've decided to celebrate it. So yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, in terms of kind of things come up to the channel, while we wait for some kind of comments to come in, or anyone who decides to tune in and watch anything like that, that's really, really cool. So yeah, as we go into kind of 2024, kind of just a little few updates for the channel that I wanted to kind of give you guys and throw in here and just kind of let you know, okay, what's going to be coming up and did you see that? Like what can we expect? Well, to close out 2023, I have got a top 10 best and a top 10 worst movie reviews lists coming. So I'm working on those. The reason I have seen a couple of other people release them already, and that's cool. Only reason why I've not done it as of yet is we are currently on December 25th as of this video, and we've still got 6 days in the month. And with having like 6 days in the month, I'm feeling like I could maybe squeeze in a couple more 2023 releases. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I've got a general idea of what's going to be in my top 10 best and worst. But if I see some of those movies and they really kind of change my mind, like for example, a few days ago, I saw a movie called Saltburn. And I actually really enjoyed that, but I know that's doing the rounds. Not everyone's liking that movie. Some people aren't liking that movie. So, as a result, it's been one of those things where I like that movie. Is it going to be my top 10? I don't know, because it kind of surprised me, I'll be honest. So, again, one of those things where I haven't done my lists so far. But those are coming. So there's 2 videos already you can expect to see between now and the 31st of December. So yeah, keep an eye on those. They're definitely coming to the channel. I recently wrapped up my 25 days of shorts videos, which has been really cool to do as part of like the YouTube kind of shorts partner program. So that's been really, really awesome. Definitely thankful for YouTube for that. So yeah, that's all wrapped up, the 25 days. I will still be doing shorts, absolutely. I'll definitely be focusing more on long form content. Sorry, I apologize. So yeah, those are a couple of things. I'll get into a couple more updates in a moment, but first we've got Tom180. Hey Tom, he says Merry Christmas, Mike. Well, Merry Christmas, Tom. I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and choosing to spend kind of a little bit of time or even the full stream with me on Christmas night. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a great one. And we've also got Video Tasties here, Gareth. Hey man, hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Doc. Hey, Merry Christmas, Marty, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Gareth. Thank you for tuning in. Really do appreciate it, and I hope that you are doing well as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, in terms of other stuff coming for the channel, so 2024, what's that going to look like? Well, I've got a couple of early screening videos to come out as well. Those early screening videos are going to be part of some physical items I've actually been sent from particular movie studios where they've asked me to check out a movie they've got coming out and going to be releasing on physical media, and they've kindly sent me a copy to review. I'm not going to mention what those titles are at the moment, simply because I haven't watched the movies. Not saying that I can't talk about them, because I can, but I'm choosing not to mention them at the moment. But all I'll say is this: it's from the movie company and production company Second Sight. So that's all I'm going to say. So it's been really awesome, and just such a privilege to be sent anything. So yeah, so those two reviews at least are coming very shortly. I have also got another video also in the background to film, where that could be released possibly before the end of 2023, or it'll be released in 2024, but we'll just have to wait and see. As we continue these update kind of reviews and videos I'm going to go do. I got another comment here from Brian. So hey Brian, hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for tuning in. He says, hey Mike, Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, Brian. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And Brian, it's been great to collab with you as well this year, a couple of times on Z Talks, and also, well, Gareth for that matter, from Video Tasties. And yeah, it's just been an absolute pleasure to get to know you a little bit more. Of course, see you on like Jason's and Adam's kind of YouTube channels, talk about music as well. And, you know, definitely been great to kind of learn a little more about music, because you guys like specialize in that kind of field as such, whereas I don't. So it's been kind of cool to pick up some tips from you guys and some bands, artists, solo acts, etc. to kind of listen to. So yeah, Brian, I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for tuning in, or even just stopping by. Really appreciate it. So yeah, in terms of more updates for 2024 and what you guys can expect to see, I have also done recently a speed build of building this Lego Ninjago City Gardens, which took, the full video was about 12 hours, but I speed builded it and condensed that down to around 50 minutes. Was the quickest I could basically do it. It would not let me do it quicker than that. So yeah, managed to speed build that. So that speed build is coming very shortly. Besides that, I've also got the speed build for that, which is on Patreon. Well, both speed builds are on Patreon if you're interested. Link is down below. But the speed build for this will also be coming to the channel very shortly. Oh no, sorry, the speed builds are on the full build. Apologies, full build. I meant to do that for that one. That's coming very shortly. It took so long to edit. That's why I haven't done a full build of this one in terms of a YouTube video. So yeah, got that coming as well. I've got some other movies and just some other video ideas that I want to kind of run through the channel in terms of just things I want to talk about, kind of movies, maybe even a little bit of music I want to dabble into. Also, a really cool announcement is in 2024, I am going to look to do maybe some video game live streams where I might not necessarily be on camera, but of course I'll be streaming kind of directly from my PlayStation. And I'm not going to kind of mention the games so far, but I've got one game in particular in mind that's got a Back to the Future add-on, so that will be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm hoping to maybe do some like video game live streams in 2024, especially maybe test those out. of course, I do also want to mention I've not forgotten about the first ever Z tournament. I know that's been a little bit quiet, but it's only been quiet because of kind of wrapping up with Z Talks, being a guest on, kind of a couple of other live streams, including this absolute legend, which is Scott, the movie critic. I was on his stream on Friday. Absolutely fantastic stream. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely go over to Scott's channel and check out that stream. What a blast. But he says, Merry Christmas, Mike, and have a great stream, my friend. Well, thank you, Scott, for tuning in or stopping by, man. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. And Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you and your family and your loved ones and everyone's loved ones are having a terrific day. Yeah, truly, just really, really appreciate it, man. So thank you very much, Scott, for stopping by. So yeah, I've been on like a couple of other streams, and I definitely plan to do some video game live streams, as I mentioned before, at some point as well. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. That's going to be definitely very, very interesting. Look forward to that as well. And just very quickly, guys, apologies for this. Just got my laptop and just keeping an eye on a few things. So, sorry about that, guys. Got a little bit distracted, so apologies. But yeah, anyway, so got some exciting stuff which I'm also going to cover. But as you guys comment and kind of drop by, I'm certainly going to be reading some comments. So if you're watching live, which I can see like 6 people or roughly around that is watching live right now, which again, I really appreciate anyone just stopping by. Really means a lot. Feel free to leave a comment, and we'll certainly get them answered. And I've got my friend D Movieman. Hey D, what's going on? He says, "Sai, I figured I'd come here to support you in your time of need. Feliz Navidad, I suppose." Hey D, for anyone who's wondering, me and D haven't fallen out or anything like that. We've got some banter between us. I mean, we may be internally going through a kind of a friendship struggle as at this point, but no, we're all good. But hey D, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in, man. Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas to you, D. Really, really appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, I sent you a voice message actually before the stream. So hope you're doing well, D. Thanks for tuning in. And we've got Andy, the legend from Forgotten World of Movies, stopping by. Definitely check out Andy's channel, Forgotten World of Movies on YouTube. It says Merry Christmas, Mike. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Andy, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in and or even just stopping by. Really, really do appreciate it, man. And I hope you're doing well. Andy was on the stream with Scott on Friday. Great stream. Definitely check that out. So yeah, I caught up with the comments. So again, thank you guys for leaving a comment. Really, really do appreciate it. And again, if you're watching live, feel free to drop by to say hi. Hi, how are you? Ask me a question. Comment whatever you like. Really, really just appreciate you guys just tuning in and support me tonight. So yeah, in terms of more updates for the channel in 2024. So I've got some giveaways coming up as well, including some competitions. I just want to kind of just throw this out there that if you are a Patreon member, you do get 2 or up to 3 times entries in giveaways and competitions. So it's definitely worth joining below. Again, links down below in the description box. But also going to do maybe like a physical media update as well. I actually got some new physical media items the other day, which is right there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read that titles from here, I'll be honest. Because some physical media, definitely scaled down on a lot of it, I'll be honest with you. Simply because I love physical media, definitely been more inspired to start collecting it again from watching channels such as like Andy, Scott, my friend Ryan, RWR Movie Reviews, Nige, Rock God 2004, and many other channels. And I used to collect it as a teenager. But kind of as I got older, didn't really have the space, didn't really think of, kind of having physical media again. And then kind of like those guys watching those videos kind of sparked me to be like, oh, look, hey, like I used to love collecting this. Why don't I have like some of my titles that I love movies and passionate about and series I'm passionate about so much? Why don't I not own them? So I started collecting. And I was like, hey, look, I enjoy collecting. I just like having a physical copy in my hand because nowadays, you guys are probably aware, that streaming, you go look for a movie, it's not there. And if it's not there, you're like, well, how am I going to watch this without kind of maybe watching this Sailing the Seven Seas, which I don't really like to do if I can help it, because I always like to buy the physical copy or rent the movie So yeah, it's just one of those things, right? So physical media has been a big part of my life, especially in the last year and a half. So it's really cool to have that. So yeah, going to be maybe a physical media update video, and there's going to be more videos to come, especially on Patreon. Patreon is going to be definitely more early accesses, more exclusive content you won't see on YouTube, including some videos on there right now, which are private on Patreon, which is not been on YouTube and not been released so far. So you can at least 7 videos on there, guys, if not more. So again, link down below if you want to join. We've got the legend Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View saying Merry Meowtis. I think I said that right anyway. So hey Patrick, hope you're doing well. Merry Meowtis to you too, my friend. And Patrick, I don't know if you'll approve of this, but this is my new t-shirt, Cat Dad, like a regular dad, but cooler. I got this as a present today and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, Patrick. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you and the cheetah have had a fantastic Christmas, my friend. Or enjoying it anyway, because I know you guys in America are like 5-6 hours behind, or sometimes 8. Crazy time differences. We've got Micheal. Hey, Mike. Hey, Micheal. Hope you're doing well, man. Merry Christmas, my friend. And wow, another stream tonight. Yeah, well, firstly, Micheal, thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, always appreciate your support, my friend. And yeah, Merry Christmas. Hope you've had a good one. I've had a really good one. And yeah, tonight my partner Emma's working. So kind of home alone really at the moment, and at least being kind of home alone. I'm just like, do I watch a movie? Do I do a live stream? What do I do with my night? And I thought, hey, look, why not jump on a live stream and chat with you guys? So that's why I'm here. So I wanted to talk to you guys. Just do a live stream. I always like doing streams anyway. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. And I've got my friend Jason, the Old Millennial. Hey, Jason, hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Mike. Hey, Merry Christmas to you, Jason, to you, your family, your loved ones. Hope you're having a terrific one. Whether you're working, whether you're not, because I know Jason works long shifts. So really appreciate you tuning in, Jason. Thank you so much. And it's been so great developing like a real close like friendship with Jason outside of YouTube this year. And, guys like Anthony A. Perez, Richard, D Movieman, Ryan RWR Movie Reviews, Ryan Swales, Adam What the Gym, Elliot IMO Reviews, Scott, Andy, Nige, so many more people. Just really, really appreciate the friendship. So yeah, hope you're doing well, Jason. Thank you for tuning in, man. Hope you're doing great. Nigel saying, I did expect a stream today, but wow, more than I'm saying, okay, I did not expect a stream today. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Nigel, I got a little bit confused there. So yeah, well, no, I appreciate it. I'll be honest with you, Nigel. I didn't think I was going to do a stream today because, just simply because of, just having spend the time with Christmas. And yeah, anyone disliking the stream, I mean, thank you for doing that. I mean, I don't know why, but hey, I don't know what it is. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, give it a thumbs up. If not, I guess leave a dislike and get the heck out of here. You don't have to choose to watch me. No one's forcing you to do that. But anyway, thank you for anyone who generally is spending time to watch. So yeah, I didn't expect to do a live stream as usual. I'll be honest with you, but I thought, hey, look, Christmas, why not? I like talking here on YouTube and I like talking to you guys. So I thought, heck, let's do a live stream. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below. Jason, if you're watching live, if you're not got any plans, man, feel free to hit me up. If you want to join the stream, feel free. D, same here. Andy, Scott, anyone like that, feel free to drop a message and I'll see if I can get you on the stream anyway. I've got to mention Scott. Hey, Scott, hope you're doing well, man. He says, Merry Christmas, Mike. Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, Scott. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in as well. And yeah, I always forget in America sometimes. You guys are like 5-6 hours behind. So like where it's like 8 o'clock here or 20 past 8, it's like 20 past 3. It's like middle of the day, you guys. So you've still got a lot of Christmas to celebrate, whereas we're coming at the tail end of it. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Scott. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for tuning in. And also congrats, Scott, as well, for reaching 500 subs the other day, man. Absolutely well deserved. And your channel has continued to grow. And I'm absolutely here for it, my friends. So thank you for tuning in. Got Jason, sorry, not Scott. Got Jason saying, I feel like you'll be at 3K subs before too long. Yeah, it's been crazy the fact that the subs have kind of like really grown, especially as I've just recently done like a 2K sub special not long ago with my brother Joe, the chosen one. Yeah, I've yeah, it's been shocked in a way, you know. I think it's definitely with the YouTube Shorts has helped, and I kind of like those kind of like Prime YouTube Shorts and stuff. Yeah, like people love Prime. I like Prime. So it's been like fun to do. I like those shorts. It's like kind of like a quick short, different kind of content on the channel. It's not going to become like a regular everyday kind of short thing, but you know, they've definitely helped, and you know, doing like long form videos and stuff. But anyway, just genuinely appreciate any of you guys who choose to press the red button to subscribe. I really, really do. So thank you very much. And yeah, Jason, crazy channel continues to keep growing, but I'm absolutely here for it, and I absolutely appreciate anyone's support. So thank you guys for choosing to support the channel. I got Dawn of a Discaholic. Almost read that wrong. Apologies. It says, Merry Christmas, Mike. All the best for 2024. Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, Dawn of a Discaholic, and hope you're doing well. Thank you for choosing to tune in or to stop by, whatever you're choosing to do. Really, really appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your family and your loved ones, and I hope you guys have had a great day so far, whatever you've been up to. I've also got Ryan Swales, absolute legend, Patreon member. Hey, Ryan, hope you're doing well, man. Hope all is good. He says, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Yeah, absolutely. I say it is currently 22 minutes past 8 as I've just said that. And yeah, definitely Christmas is wrapping up here in the UK. But yeah, Ryan, thanks for tuning in, man. Merry Christmas to you, your family, your loved ones, and also to Laura as well. Awesome. And hope you're doing well. And Ryan says, what is your 2023 highlight? Yeah, great question. So I think 2023 highlight is a bit of a tough one to pinpoint like one exact thing. Simply because there's been quite a few highlights to mention without getting like too cheesy and soppy. But there's been quite a lot to mention. Just to mention like a couple that comes from like straight off the top of my mind is Z Talks episode 40. That was incredible to do a charity live stream and raise over £500 for animals that need the extra help. Like that is just truly incredible, and that's all thanks to you guys watching. Anyone who donated, watched that live stream, super chat, where all them super chats went as donations, and I donated that money myself. It's all on Just Giving, so you guys can see that. And like that was just like one big highlight to start with. And then I've got like the finale of Z Talk. That was also like a really like a great night, but also a sad night at the same time. That's been awesome. It's been great to it's been great to, you know, in terms of YouTube stuff. Yeah, you know, like that's been great. You know, again, like getting to know you more, Ryan, meeting you in person, meeting Sammy G, meeting Elliot, Adam, of course, my brother Joe, and just like so much extra stuff, like doing like live streams on like Patrick Have Cheetah Will Views channel, Scott, just like Sarah Popcorn Chat had me on for a discussion and stuff. So like all that kind of stuff has been really, really, truly tremendous. So I know I kind of went a long way around that, but I don't have like one specific highlight with YouTube, because there's been so many positives this year. It's just like overwhelming in a way, but just truly thankful. So again, thank you guys, really, really do appreciate it. And I don't want to get too soppy. I got Patrick saying, thank you, Mike. Hoping for a brighter 2024 for us all. Yeah, Patrick, absolutely. I wish absolutely everyone the best. Even if people dislike me or dislike the channel, I still wish you the best. And you know, hope the best for everyone. Of course, you know, there's always going to be ups and downs in every year. We're all going to bound to have ups and downs, right? But hey, that's just the nature of life, really. But yeah, thank you, Patrick, as well, and definitely look forward to 2024. Again, expecting kind of more bigger things for the channel as well, and personal life as well. So yeah, really excited for 2024. And of course, Jason saying, hey, getting engaged is probably a highlight for you this year. Yeah, so kind of like personal life wise, you know, getting engaged, yeah, I mean, that was a massive highlight, still is, and, you know, kind of in the middle of prepping for a wedding and stuff. Now, you know, of course, I speak to you guys a little bit about my personal life here on YouTube. Don't speak about a lot of it because I like to try to keep a lot of it separate, not in a bad way, but just, you know, just in general, I like to try to keep the two separate and, you know, maybe interact some bits and pieces here and there. But yeah, this was definitely a highlight for me getting engaged to my partner Emma. Just truly truly incredible moment in 2023, and one that I'll never forget, and one that I'll always be thankful for. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there before I get too cheesy tonight. And Patrick says, but thank you, Jason. Patrick says, our guest spots on each other's channels was a terrific highlight in 2023. Yeah, absolutely, Patrick. Yeah, couldn't agree more. And I'm thankful for you having me on your channel, like only about a week, 12 days ago or so, I believe it is now. Check that out, that live stream on Have Cheetah Will Views channel right there, if I can get the arrow pointing right. There we go. Yeah, Patrick is such a great, awesome guy in America. His channel is awesome. The amount of interviews that this man does is truly, truly incredible. Go on his live streams and you will see he is nearly live every night interviewing a different person. And just kudos to you, my friend, and everything that you achieve. Really, really appreciate it, Patrick. And you, my friend, appreciate your friendship as well. So thank you, Patrick. Just going to take a drink, guys. And yeah, got Ryan with a comment. Just a second. Yeah, so Ryan with a comment here. He says 2024 is soon upon us. What is a goal you would like to achieve in the next year? Okay, yeah, that's a great question. Simply because it's kind of tough to answer. I'll tell you why in kind of a short way around a long-winded answer. With YouTube, and every year that I've done YouTube as of like now, I don't really like to set a full-on goal because, well, a couple of reasons. One, if I didn't reach that goal, I'd be a little bit disappointed, and I try not to let YouTube dishearten me in any way. For like 90%, I would say I'm good at managing that, and it's fine. But there is odd times that will happen for sure. So that's kind of one goal. Is I don't really set a goal in a way. But if I had to really, really pick to answer your question, right, with one goal, like if I ultimately had one to pick, I'm just going to say this. I'm close to 3,000 subs, so I'm going to aim for 3,000 subs. But also just more the fact, like, just continue to check out movies, early reviews, vlogs, Comic Cons, different kind of style videos, maybe some food videos and stuff, some different content as well on the channel. Like, there's going to be some different stuff as well in 2024. Like, as I mentioned before, about some like video game live streams I'm going to plan to do as well. So definitely want to do a lot more stuff. So my goal is just to produce all that stuff. Hope you guys join me for the ride and enjoy it as well. And it'll definitely be fun to see if you guys do or not. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. But great question, Ryan. And what's your goal for 2024? Got viewer Drew saying, hey everyone, what's up? Hey Drew, hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for tuning in as always. Really, really do appreciate it, and always appreciate your support. Drew says, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Drew, as well. I hope you and your family are having a terrific one. He says my Christmas is going great. Well, exactly. There we go. So great to hear, Drew. Yeah, I say, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Glad your Christmas is going good, and I hope you guys and girls, whoever's tuning in, has been spoiled rotten off Santa. So thank you guys for tuning in. I've got Jamie Power here. Hey, Jamie, hope you're doing well, man. He says, Merry Christmas, bud. Hope you have had a good one. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, to Jamie and Katie, and hope you guys are having a terrific one as well. Yeah, mine's been really, really good. It's just been nice to have time to myself, spend time with my partner, and spend time with my family, and then kind of just come here on YouTube and just kind of chat up with you guys and stuff. So yeah, I've just had a really awesome one. It's been nice not being at work either, so that's always kind of a nice bonus. But yeah, man, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in, dude. I really appreciate this. I hope you've had a great one as well. We've got Patrick saying, yeah, we definitely had fun. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, absolutely. And it's been great to get to know Patrick, and that's through like Sin's Corner and like the Movieman and stuff, and Lisa Love. So it's been great to get to know Patrick. And again, such a great guy, Patrick. So thank you for tuning in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We've got the Movie to Your podcast. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Mike, and Merry Christmas to you guys as well. Hope you've had a terrific one. And yeah, thanks for just stopping by, even or just tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And again, thank you for tuning in. Jamie says, been working today. Oh, man, you've been working on Christmas? Oh, ouch, okay. So knackered, yeah, completely understandable. But just smash the dinner, food overload. Yeah, I'm not surprised, my friend. I've definitely had food overload, chocolate overload as well, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's kind of be expected with Christmas. We definitely all eat too much and feel like, oh, gee, you know, and then the next day we're like, kind of don't want Christmas food for a while, but then a couple of days later you're like, I kind of do want Christmas food again. So yeah, I definitely understand. So yeah, man, I hope work was okay anyway. Hope you enjoyed the food as well, whatever you've decided to eat. And yeah, man, hope you're doing well, Jamie. Thank you for tuning in, dude. It's great to see you here anyway. And Patrick says, love to see you cover a couple of comic/movie conventions. Yeah, so Patrick, I've got a couple of videos on my channel. More specifically, sorry, I should say playlist on the channel. I've got a playlist titled not really Comic Cons, but more just like Adventure Days. So if you click that playlist, if you're interested, you don't have to, of course, but if you're interested, if you click on that playlist, that is basically of all kind of like conventions and kind of gaming conventions, movie ones, or anything that I've been to in the past that I've covered and kind of talked about and kind of showed people around and stuff. So yeah, I've got that video there. If you're ever interested, to check that out. But definitely plan to cover more. I'm going to be going to convention in UK next year, like late next year. Not sure about any others at the moment. Actually, I think there might be one or two, but not really fully sure at the moment. But again, if there is, I will certainly be posting them and letting you know. Let's have a look. Might have a guest joining. We will shortly see. So sorry about that, guys. Got Noran Rad. Merry Christmas, my brother. Cheers to the holiday. Hey, Noran, hope you're doing well, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope that you are doing well, and Merry Christmas to you and your family as well, man. You, your wife and kids as well, Noran. And thanks for tuning, dude. And yeah, I hope you have a great one. I think you're watching the game. Okay. Yeah, maybe you were. Got the Nuggets game on television right now. Sadly, the new 4K TV I bought for the living room was damaged when we opened it, so got to wait till tomorrow to exchange it. Still rocking the older TV. Aye, nothing wrong with that at all, Noran. Yeah, man. And sorry to hear about your 4K TV. The fact that you bought it and it's damaged, like especially when it's brand new as well. Like, there's nothing more frustrating than buying something brand new and it gets damaged. Like, dude, like that's awful. So yeah. I'm glad that you still got the old team. I'm glad that still works, even so you can watch the Nuggets game, because I know you're a huge sports fan. So, yeah, Noran, hope you're having a great Christmas. Thank you for tuning in, man. Hope you enjoy the game. And we have got a guest in the wings. Jamie saying, I feel like a turkey now and stuff. I bet, my friend, but I bet it was worth it in the long run, and definitely something different anyway. So yeah, Jamie, hope you enjoyed your dinner, man. Got a guest in the wings. Link to this guy's channel will be in the description box after the live stream, or you can just type it in. And of course, you guys know who my guest in that is. Jason, the Old Millennial. Here he is. Hey Jason.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Jason. Merry Christmas, man. How are you doing?
All right. I worked last night, so I just got up.
Oh man. And what does his shirt say? I think it says Santa's something. That's all I could see.
It says Santa's favorite.
Oh, nice.
Can't see the bottom part, but
No.
Santa's favorite.
Oh, nice, man. Hey, that's awesome. And are you at work tonight?
No, I'm off tonight.
Good.
So
Good.
get to hang out today.
Yeah. So what's your plans for Christmas?
No plans.
No plans. Yeah, fair enough, man. Well, what time is it where you are? Is it like 2:00?
Yeah, it's 2:35. Looks like.
Okay. I thought it was 5 or 6 hours. I couldn't quite remember.
6 hours, yeah, I think. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Well, hey, you got plenty. You got pretty much the whole day left. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, Jason, firstly, Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Always appreciate it. And yeah, guys, if you're not subbed to Jason, again, the link will be in the description box after the stream. But for now, just type in literally Jason, the Old Millennial on YouTube, and let's help get Jason to 300 subs. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
What you on at the moment, Jason?
Last time I checked, I was like 251.
Okay. Not that far off 300, to be fair.
You think so, but every sub seems like a lot.
It can be at times. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Like I remember I went through kind of like some old history the other day of like like kind of sub milestones in the past and stuff. And there was one point I didn't have 250 subs, of course. So when I got to that, I was like, wow, you know, a big achievement. And then kind of a couple months later, it was like, I went back and it was like 500. A couple months later, I was like, whoa, what? Like, it was that like a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
So it could definitely be like that for sure. But I was just going to ask you, Jason, well, why are you here? Why are people watching as well live after the fact? I mean, of course, as we wrap up 2023, what videos have you got coming out before the end of the year?
Well, I've been thinking about I need to do a top 10 movies list and a top 10 worst list. It's so hard because there's still so many movies I want to see, but I guess I just have to say, well, this is what I've seen, so I guess this is what I have to deal with, and don't feel like it's complete though. My 2023 movie watching is complete, but yeah, it's like it's the end of the year, so and everybody else is doing it. I feel like every day I see another top 10 list and all this, so I guess I have to just do one and say this is what I've got right now, and then a month later I'll have a different list to get.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I'm off tomorrow. I'd kind of like to do a live stream tomorrow, maybe, and do my top 10.
Are you going to do both of them on one stream or just?
I was thinking about that. I think I did. That's what I did last year, and it might be easier doing that. Just get all done in one stream, and
I mean, whatever's easier for you, really.
That's the list there. Yeah. Besides that, I definitely want to get those done. Then I don't know what else. If I get anything else done, we'll see. Get
you. Yeah, hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
You haven't done your list yet. Are you doing yours, or?
Yeah, as mentioned in kind of the top of the stream, that I still need to fill in my videos. But like yourself, because we've got like kind of 6 days or so left of December. Well, of course, like including kind of like today and stuff. I want to try maybe squeeze in a couple more movies, not loads, but maybe even like another 2 or 3 or so. And then do my videos and see if those movies go into my rankings or if they don't. So no, short answer is no, haven't done them yet.
Yeah, because I like to see the Iron Claws, the one I would like to see, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like I always think, oh, I'm gonna go out to see a movie or something like that, and then I just want to stay home. I end up just staying home a lot of times.
Yeah, and to be honest, just I completely get that. Yeah, for sure. Iron Claw, like yourself, yeah, I would like to see that one as well, but I don't think in the UK we get into like January time.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like for example, the color purple, we don't get that till January.
That's like coming out today, I think, or
you guys have got it today, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas release, I think. But
yeah, it's strange. So we don't get the color purple, so you guys do. Okay. Poor Things with Emma Stone, we don't get that till January.
Have we gotten that? I haven't seen that in the theaters, advertised or anything.
I think I've seen some early reviews, but I'm not sure about general release anyway.
Yeah, it's another big awards contender that I just haven't seen anywhere around here anyway. So I'm like, when is that coming out?
I think originally it was meant to come out before the end of 2023, but obviously with the strikes, it got delayed a little bit.
Yeah.
Like everything else, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, like even just a couple of movies like that, like people's done early reviews for. Like I know Perez and D Movieman covered The Color Purple at least.
Yeah, yeah.
We haven't got those yet. So.
I don't think I've seen any reviews on Poor Things, but yeah, Color Purple, I've seen a couple. Right, yeah.
So it's just like you mentioned, those are like big title movies that could be inserted into the top list straight away. But again, it's just if you get a chance to see them if they come out,
Yeah.
But worst case, they can always go in, if they're that good, they can always go in top 10 best watches of movies not released in 2024 when I do that list next year, maybe.
Yeah, I need like another month to catch up stuff.
Right.
There's just so many movies I haven't seen. I'm so behind, I feel like. But
It's just one of those things also, like, because I know, as we've discussed it quite a few times on the streams, you don't go out to the cinema, every week or anything. So a lot of time you do rely on them hitting streaming services before you can watch them, so that takes time,
exactly.
Mm.
Um,
I get that.
I watched about an hour of Saltburn so far.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's already out. I
Okay.
mean, I can already watch that. I can't believe it. I was like, wow, I can watch this. Like,
It's,
I thought
it's
this
on
was a new movie.
Yeah, so Emma was telling me the other day that I think she said it's on Amazon Prime, and I'm like, there's still shows at the cinema of that.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I
Weird.
was like, oh, Saltburn. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to watch this. And so far, nothing has happened really. So I'm still kind of like, okay, I know something crazy happens at some point, but I haven't seen anything yet. So we'll see.
So you don't hate it at the moment?
No, no,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
no, nothing's really happened. I mean, they're at the Saltburn house, which is a really cool house. That's like my favorite part of the movie right now. Is just them walking through this big mansion. I'm like, oh man, this place is awesome.
Right. Right.
But
Without going into spoilers, definitely you've got the roots of the story at the moment, and then kind of the last part you've got more stuff starts to happen. It's not. I'll be honest. It's not a movie where like massive stuff happens. Of course, there's a story with the wrap up, but it's not like like a shocking scene every 2 minutes kind of thing.
yeah, is it me or is Barry Keoghan, whatever his name is? I don't think I've ever seen him play like a normal character. He always plays kind of weird characters. That seems to be his.
Mm.
I don't know if it's typecast that way or if he's just really good at it. Like,
I think in Saltburn he gives a fantastic performance.
yeah, but his character is just like kind of. I mean, he's just very quiet and shy, I guess, and just not very outgoing. I don't know.
Mm. I maybe a bit typecast at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I say that I've only seen a couple movies with him in it. He was in that Banshees of Inisherin last year.
He was good in that.
Yeah, and he was interesting in that one too. He
Right.
was kind of this. I don't know how to describe him. He's kind of that annoying friend that just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
It felt like in that movie, but
Hey, that's kind of a good way to put that. Yeah. Because at first in the Banshees movie, I wasn't a fan of him, and then as the movie progressed, I was like, oh, actually, yeah, like he's kind of like a sympathetic character. I felt for a little bit.
Yeah, it was weird. He was like hitting on the. Wasn't he hitting on somebody? I don't know. It was like, dude, she's out of your league. Stop hitting on that lady.
Yeah, he was hitting on that person. I
on
remember.
the sister, maybe. Yeah,
Colin Farrell's sister, right? I think I remember that anyway. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I think that was the main woman in the movie anyways. I'm guessing it was her.
Yeah, that was such. I felt kind of cringe every time he was on screen. So I'm like, oh my god, please don't.
Oh man, so yeah, he's definitely an interesting character. But I'm definitely interested to hear your end thoughts on Saltburn, though.
Yeah, because I know all I hear is, I just hear there's, I don't know, really weird, gross stuff or something. I don't know what exactly happens, but I just hear things that there's off-putting things that happen in that movie, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm still like on edge. Like when I watch it, I'm just like on edge. Like, okay, when's something crazy gonna happen?
Definitely in the last amount of the movie you've got left to watch.
Yeah. So I just right now it just seems like a normal movie kind of, and I'm like, okay, what's the big deal? I haven't seen anything, but I'm waiting for it, and then we'll see. I
think it depends on the level of kind of what grosses you out as well, though. Like, don't get me wrong, the kind of particular scenes, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 of them maximum, personally. I was a bit like, oh, like it was a bit, like, like,
yeah.
what? But like nothing to the point where I was throwing up or thought, wow, this is, I thought some of it was kind of maybe, did that really need to be there? But
Sin, I remember she said something about I hope he was wearing a sock, and I still don't know what that means. I'm still trying to figure out what she meant by that. And I'm gonna get to a scene where I guess I'll figure out like, oh, that's what she meant. Right now, I'm still thinking, what is Sin talking about?
Yeah, and I was that way as well, Jason, when watching it. But again, I don't want to tell you anything or spoilers or tell you what time that comes in and stuff, But the scenes that's meant to be grossed out is definitely in the next other half of the movie you've still got left to watch.
I'm figuring so.
I
don't know why I'm watching it, but I was like, I felt like I need to watch it because everybody's talking about it. And
well, I feel like it's going to be a contender for some categories, for sure.
Yeah, it feels like, it's that movie that's kind of on the outside looking in and could get in some categories, but might not. It's one that's definitely being talked about, but it could be that, that just that movie that barely misses out, but it might get in on some stuff too. We'll see, but.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'd be shocked if it doesn't get nominated for like a picture or cinematography award of some sort.
Yeah, I can see that. The scene where they go through the house is such a good scene.
Right.
The camera follows them as they go through each room, and he's explaining the rooms. It's kind of a fun scene. I can see that. I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. It's a cool. I mean, it takes a while to get to the house, and that's the big part of the movie. Is my guess is getting to the house called Saltburn. You spend a lot of time just at Oxford. But the house is like I'm guessing like the big. I don't know if that would be. Well, I mean, they probably shot in a real house or something. I don't know. I don't know if that counts as like a good, set, art direction or whatever you want to call it. Because I can see that house being a big part of the movie now that I'm at the house. And also, Rosamund Pike is pretty fun. I've seen some scenes with her, and I think she's up for maybe a Best Supporting Actress, possibly. But
yeah, she's a funny character. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's kind of funny.
Again, I'm trying to not say too much because you've not seen the rest of the movie.
I know. I need to see
and
more.
It's tough to talk without spoilers,
Yeah.
But I'm excited that you've checked it out. At least that's cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting there on that.
It's going to be a one where Jason's going to be at the end of it and be like, Mike, I actually really enjoyed that. I was shocked. Or you're going to be like, yeah, I end up hating that movie.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, that was a little much.
After you finished it, definitely send me a message. Let me know.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued. We've got a couple of comments, Jason, just to kind of catch up on as we're here. Got Jamie Powell saying, there he is. He's arrived. Jason, the Old Millennial.
There I am.
Norrin, Jason's in the house. Yeah, it is indeed. And Merry Christmas, Jason.
Merry Christmas, Jamie.
And to you, man. And he said he's also subbed as well.
Oh, sweet.
Man. Awesome. 252 right now. We only got another 48 away to get him to 300. So subscribe to this man, Jason, the Old Millennial, guys. Our link will be down below in the description box afterwards, or just type in Jason, the Old Millennial. There we go. Got it right. We've got our good friend Adam. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Doing well. I hope you're both enjoying your Christmas. Yeah, mine's been awesome. Of course, coming up to a wrap up. Jason, how's yours been so far?
It feels like I just woke up, so I don't know what you mean by I was at work for part of my Christmas, so it hadn't been like a great Christmas, but it's not been a bad one.
Good, man. Good. At least you got the rest of the day as well.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
He's got a very festive movie Saltburn on as well. So
yeah.
Oh man. What a movie to choose on Christmas. Not Jingle All the Way or anything. Saltburn, that's the one. Movie to your podcast saying, I'm a big wrestling fan. I think Iron Claw looks awesome. Yeah, I think so. Great cast too. Zac Efron, I mean, every movie that guy's in, he seems to be more buff. Every movie he goes into.
Oh, he's jacked. Yeah.
Right. Right. He's not gone down.
And it's so funny. He was the guy in High School Musical, and now he's
right.
Yeah, playing the serious role in Iron Claw. It's like,
well, I remember after he did High School Musical, he went on to do a few more kind of comedies. That Awkward Moment. No, is he in that Awkward Moment? I don't know if he is.
I don't know.
17 again. I know he's in 17 again.
Yeah, 17 again. Yeah.
Then he did a few kind of like
Hairspray.
Yeah, he did like a couple of rom-coms and stuff as well, and then he kind of did that Baywatch. I think Baywatch is the one where Hollywood kind of like, wow, this guy, like, this is High School Musical guy.
Yeah, he was like in Baywatch. He was in the what's it called?
The Beer Run.
The what? Oh yeah, the Beer Run. Yeah, he was in that. He was in that musical. I really love the musical he was in. Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, Great Showman.
The Great Showman. Yeah, he was good in that. The Great Showman.
Definitely.
He was in the Neighbors sequel, I think. Neighbors.
He was, yeah. Bad Neighbors.
With Seth
Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Right. Just before we carry on, we've got another guest joining us, actually.
Awesome.
We've got another legend, and that is Ryan Swales.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, man.
Hello, everybody. Is the sound okay? I'm using my laptop for the first time, so I just want to check: is the sound all right? Is it okay? Yeah.
Pretty good, man.
No.
The picture quality is awesome as well. Like webcam, whatever you've got going on.
It's just the webcam off the laptop there. It's working. That's the main thing. That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, Merry Christmas, man. How you doing?
Yeah, you as well. What did everybody get? Did anyone get anything good that they would like to share, like for Christmas?
Sure, yeah. Well, what did you get firstly?
I got a lot of socks. I think I've literally got about 50 pairs of socks. So you feel going to be warm through the winter. That's a good thing, I guess.
Man, you can't go wrong with socks, my friend.
It's always a good present, I have to say. What's that, Jason?
A Night at the Opera by Queen.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like the artwork.
Boston by Boston.
Those are pretty cool.
Simon Garfunkel, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. So,
nice stuff.
So far, that's what I've gotten.
Some really cool artwork, Jason.
Yeah.
I like those. Oh man, that's awesome, Jason. Ryan's been getting socks, so he's got a full drawer full of them now.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to carry them back home, but that's an issue for another day. I'll worry about that later on.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, I'm glad you're doing well, dude. Thanks for joining as well.
Did you get that? I like your cat dad top.
Yes, I did. I got cat dad top today.
Looks comfy. It looks a nice material. Looks very good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Feels like kind of silky in a way.
Mike, I heard you talking about Saltburn. I was wondering what your thoughts were on that, because I know you weren't too keen on.
Yeah. So I haven't done a review for the channel. I was going to, but I just haven't had time. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but when I saw the trailer, I think actually, Ryan, I think we might have talked about this at some point.
Yeah.
I thought it looked kind of like a bit artsy, pretentious, and I was like, nah, not really for me.
See, honestly, that's exactly my thought. But honestly, when I went to see it, I loved it. I wasn't too keen. I wasn't with it the first 20-30 minutes, but from then I was in. It had us hooked really good, I thought, like, personally.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds really strange. Have you seen the film, Jason? Saltburn?
I'm about an hour into it.
Yeah. The ending. That made it for me. I really liked it after the ending. I know that sounds incredibly strange once you've seen it, but yeah, I think it all went really well. Good.
Yeah, I have no idea where the story's going, to be honest. I'm watching it going, I don't know what's going on here, where it's going, or what the end game is.
Have you got to the point where he talks about being a vampire or something like that? Have you got? That's not a spoiler, by the way. It's a bit of a weird part, but yeah.
No, I'm at a part where he goes outside and there's a girl out there. I'm not sure who she is.
That's pretty close to that bit.
Okay.
And it's cold outside. He takes his thing off to put on her, and he's like in his boxers outside.
Right. And just by the way, that's not a spoiler. He's not actually a vampire, but it's just a very strange plot.
He does a lot of narration, which is weird. I'm like, what's going on? Why is he narrating to the audience? Like,
but yeah, I thought has anybody seen American Psycho?
Yeah.
I got that vibe from the film as well.
oh, really?
Which is one reason why I quite liked it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Ryan. Yeah, I can see that as well, actually. So yeah, dude, like I got to agree, Ryan. Like I agree with you. Like again, I had no interest in the trailer, and I thought the other day it was on the cinema, like a showing where I did a double bill that day. I watched What Happens After, which is like Meg Ryan's new rom-com movie. Don't watch it. It's absolutely awful.
I'll take your word, Mike. I'll definitely take your word.
Man,
Meg Ryan. I was like, are we the 1990s or?
But she directs the new movie as well. So I thought
that's like I've heard that name for a while, Meg Ryan.
Like, so don't get me wrong, like that movie, it's like the cinematography, because it's all shot in an airport, so it actually looks really nice, like the cinematography. But it's just like the scenes are like rinse and repeat. Like it's about her and her ex bump into each other into like an airport after like many years apart. That's basically the premise. And it's like just like repeated scenes. Like they'll start to get on well, then they argue. The next scene, they get on well, then they argue, and it's like that until we get to the end of the movie.
I think I'll leave that one. I'll believe you, Mike. I'll avoid that. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen this yet, to be honest. There's a lot of movies that just haven't really intrigued us. But
I can get that.
Yeah. Hopefully next year. Next year's good. Have you seen Rebel Moon? Anybody?
No.
Not yet? No.
Have you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I've heard bad things. That's
It was so high on the anticipated list for this year, and I was just, it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad film, but it's just with how disappointing it is. It could have been something really good, and it's just nah.
A bit like Jason, yeah, I haven't been hearing great things.
I'd give it. It's I think it's worth a watch, but just I wouldn't have your hopes up about it really. But I'll give it a go. Give it a go. See what you think.
Well, I was saying to Perez, especially as the movie was marketed to be like highly inspired by Star Wars, I was like, that's maybe a bad thing because you're setting such a high benchmark if you're going to be inspired by something, especially in your storytelling.
I don't think Star Wars has anything to worry about, to be fair.
No.
But Star Wars lately, I mean, it's not been great itself, to be fair. So
no,
maybe will.
In the future. But yeah, dude, with Saltburn, just very quickly to let you know. So yeah, I'd give the movie 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I really like. I don't know how to pronounce his second name. Barry Cohen, is that it? Yeah.
Keegan, we all don't know.
One of them. But yeah, I would like to see more of him. I think.
Yeah,
I do actually really like him. He's coming back as the Joker. I believe it's been announced that he is officially back. Well, that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. It'll be also interesting to see if they do Batman Part 2, if they kind of reference his deleted scene as well, where it's like the full 5-minute like big monologue and stuff he has between Batman.
So just while we're on Batman, with James Gunn doing the whole refresh, who would you like to see play Batman in James Gunn's universe?
Ooh. That's a good question, actually.
I haven't got one on the top of my head, to be fair, so I'm just on the spot as much as you, actually. But apparently, do you know him who plays Reacher, I think?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard he wants to play. I mean, I can kind of see it. Be interesting.
That'd be a 6'5" Jack Batman. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be.
I'd be scared of him, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like he's a good pick. I think it depends on the tone of the movie they're going for. Because if Blue Beetle is linked in, which apparently it is connected to this DCU, like, have you seen Blue Beetle, Ryan?
I haven't. That's one of the movies I just haven't had any interest in watching. I don't know. Would you recommend us watch it? I don't know. No.
No.
Jason shaking his head over there.
Yes, Jason definitely not. No.
I think so. Like, I think it was a fun enough movie, but not one like I'd rush to rewatch or I'd be like, become a staple over the years or anything. No.
A rainy day watch, maybe.
Maybe at best, yeah.
I'll give it a go.
But the reason I mentioned Blue Beetles because that's set in the universe.
Yeah,
that felt very like kind of like teenage, kind of comedic, kind of superhero style movie.
Because it's obviously it's in from Cobra Kai, isn't it? So I'll give it a go, definitely.
He's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. But it depends if that DCU are going for that just whole teenage feel about the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't really have like a super serious Batman in a way. Because it'll just defeat the point of everyone else who's cracking jokes. It won't mesh with that style in a way.
I'm interested to see what he does, definitely. It definitely isn't going to be as serious as Zack Snyder's, I don't think. Even though personally I did quite like that, to be honest. But not everyone hardly anybody did, I think.
Is James Gunn going to do a Batman movie, or?
He's not directing it, but he's going to be part of that Brave and the Bold.
Oh, it's like that's like the Brave, something Bold and Brave, is that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
They announced. Oh, I tell you who's doing the Batman one. Andy Muschietti, the one who did the Flash recently. He's doing the new Batman.
Boy, that does not give me hope at all. He said that.
I was looking forward to it. Not anymore.
Like dashed your dreams, Ryan.
No. The Flash. The more I've had time to think, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Maybe
Jason loved that movie.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's in his top 10 of the year, isn't it, Jason?
Top worst of the year.
Yeah. It's definitely in my top 10, and it's not the best either.
Yeah. Me too.
No.
It's quite up there, I'll say.
The only thing I'll give props to Andy Muschietti for, or Muschietti, however you say it, is he did direct the remake of It in 2017.
All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And I like that, and I think he did a good job with that one.
Well, you never know. Hopefully it is good. I'll just wait and see. I'm sure it could be pretty good there.
Maybe so George Clooney could be Batman.
No. No.
Okay.
That was such a stupid ending to the Flash.
That's probably one of the worst parts about it. I think he ends the movie, the last scene, on the worst Batman known to man. Just for a laugh.
I didn't get why they did that. I was like, what?
Literally the last scene.
Well, that's the thing. If it was going to connect into future superhero movies, it could maybe explain a good way why that's there, right? And maybe like his new appearance could have maybe elevated Batman and Robin a bit, like Cobra Kai's done for Karate Kid.
Yeah.
But because there's nothing there, it is kind of like a joke. You're like,
I just thought it was there just for like a cheap laugh, and it ends, and I was just happy it ended, so that was a good point anyway.
Well, there's not going to be a sequel, I guess, so we'll never see what happens with that universe of Flash.
One good thing came out of that, then, I suppose.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. To answer your question about the Batman, I don't know.
I don't even know myself. I have no idea.
I guess Flash, it depends. Was that no? What are you saying, Jason?
Is Flash connected to anything? Is that just like? Is Flash like the end of the Snyder stuff, or I don't know how to say it. Like
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Oh, Aquaman. You're right. That's like the end of the DC EU, whatever.
The only thing I'll say to anyone who's watching this stream is if anyone goes to check out the new Aquaman movie, for anyone who's seen The Flash and there's a post-credit scene with Flash and Aquaman, that's not referenced at all in Aquaman at all. There's no continuation.
So, I mean, is that storyline all done, you think? They're starting something new, probably? With Blue Beetles, like the first of like the new DC? I don't know.
think it depends because I've heard a rumor. I don't know how true this is. Apparently, Netflix might try buy the rights from Warner Brothers to continue the Snyderverse on Netflix.
Okay.
So I don't know if that Aquaman. I mean, Aquaman's supposed to be the end as of now, because obviously it's meant to be dead. But if Netflix get them rights and spend money, give Zack Snyder it, he's going to continue it. You know.
Would anybody be interested in that happening? Or
No, I don't think so.
You know what it is? I'm going to say,
don't know.
Ryan, yes and no. I think because, I don't know about you guys, I don't know if you heard this, but Zack Snyder originally planned Justice League to be a trilogy, and
Right.
especially with the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I think if he had the money, and I think if he had the chance with Netflix, we're like, right, we're going to order a 5-picture deal, 2 more Justice League movies and 3, solo projects or something. Like, and finish that story. He could maybe bring justification because he has control of it all to like the Flash, to Aquaman, Cyborg, even maybe Henry Cavill as that Superman, and give him like a send off, and explain the George Clooney whole thing with the Flash. Maybe like he could salvage it. But it depends if they're going to order like 5 movies or just 1 movie. It depends,
I wouldn't be heartbroken if it didn't happen, but it would be cool to see. It'd be cool to see if it did, because I did really like Zack Snyder's Justice League. I really would like to see more of Darkseid, but
right, yeah.
I found him a really good villain. I thought he was pretty scary, like more so than Thanos from Marvel.
Yeah, I agree. I think it just depends though, because it depends if Warner Brothers want to sell this Snyderverse rights to Netflix, because they're trying to rebrand this whole new DC universe. So we'll have in the Netflix one tarnish that new interpretation at the same time.
But after Rebel Moon, I think Zack Snyder might just wants to retire. I think that would be good, because in Rebel Moon, again, not to spoil anything, but he loves his slow motion.
Yeah.
Slow motion scenes, and then he puts slow-mo on top of slow-mo. It's just it's
what?
Yeah. It's like, man. Okay, Zach, I get it, but just
how long would his movies be if he didn't do slow motion? I wonder.
Honestly, with the amount of slow motion in Rebel Moon, it's 2 hours 15 minutes. I think he could probably get it to 1 hour 45 if he took all the slow-mo out. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's going to be a part 2 this next year.
As there's good foundation there for it to build something, but we'll just have to see, really.
Man, like, I think slow-mo is cool if you use it right. But he seems to use it too much to just be stylish and be like, oh wow, this is really, really cool.
Did any of you watch Angry Joe on YouTube?
What?
Angry
Joe show. He done a review of Rebel Moon.
Oh, Angry Joe.
Yeah. And he says Zack Snyder, he would do slow-mo on making a cup of coffee, just pouring milk in and just be the splat out of the coffee. And it was a good. I thought that was actually like legit. You would do that.
Man, you know what it is? It just depends where slow-mo is used. Like in, I can't remember what X-Men movie it is, but the X-Men movie where Quicksilver's using the slow-mo. Like, that's done so well because it's that quick. There's a reason why it's shot in slow-mo. But Zack Snyder just does it for the sake of having slow-mo, and it just doesn't work.
I think you'll definitely have some laughs in the film, because I'm just sitting here thinking of the moments he uses slow-mo, and I'm just baffled on it. But yeah, still watch it. It's worth a watch. I know I'm not selling it, but give it a go.
Yeah,
give it a go.
It's one of those that I'd probably watch, but I'm not in a rush to do so. Nah. But also, I just want to say before we kind of carry on, anyone who hasn't subscribed to Ryan's channel as well, definitely go subscribe to him. Recently did like a Christmas collab that I featured in. That was really awesome as well.
Oh yeah, Yeah,
enjoyed
that was interesting. You drinking like wine, I think, and
I enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
I think he gave a drink to an inanimate object at one point.
He's a bit of an alcoholic. I'm gonna have to take him to an AA meeting. But he enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, I was going to ask you, dude. So, of course, we've got a little bit of time left before the end of 2023. Have you got any videos coming on your channel before then?
So really, it's just the best and worst of the year for like the rest of 2023. As of like what's to come after, I'm not really too sure, to be honest. But I'm sure hopefully there's some good stuff on there. Just try to be a little bit different with some things. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be some interesting stuff coming. But yeah, for the rest of this year, it's just top 10 best, top 10 worst.
Yeah, nice.
Is the Flash going on the worst list?
Oh, it is, yeah. It's definitely on the worst. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't blame you, mate. Don't blame you. Well, hey, check that out. I look forward to seeing your videos, man, because every video you make has been so creative every time. It's always something different as well. I really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that there. Thank you very much. But yeah, as I say, I think there might be some surprises in the top 10 that some people might not have picked. Because I know everybody's big on Godzilla. After watching your review, Mike, I was like, I've got to go and check that out. And I don't know. I thought it was all right, but it's on the top 10 best, which is not that high. But
oh man, he didn't like it? Wow.
No, I thought it was all right. The big thing for me, I think, with Godzilla is when he's walking. I don't know if you know what I mean. Have you seen The Wizard of Oz with the Tin Man? And he's just like that. I couldn't take it serious. when he blows the fire breath, that was really impressive.
That was the coolest part of the whole movie.
Yeah, man, that drew me in. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it without going in much damage, but sorry, spoilers. Like the amount of damage he does in that movie, I was like, wow, like what a threat,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the second time. Again, not to spoil anything for anybody, but the second time, that was when I was like, holy moly, like wow. And on the budget, it was done as well. Really, just really impressive how they've done that.
Yeah, less than 15 million as well, I heard, which is crazy for a Godzilla movie.
I mean, I don't know. Does anybody know what the 2014 Godzilla budget was?
I can tell you.
I'm pretty sure there's a bit of a difference, and
yeah,
-1 was, I think, a lot better as an overall film.
So, okay, so 2014 was done by Gareth Edwards, who did The Creator this year.
I'll guess 200 mil. That's probably a bit much.
160.
Yeah.
So you're not far off.
That's pretty big gap there. And I'd say I think -1 as an overall film is better than that.
I think the reason I loved it so much is because, like, again, like so many people hyped it up before going into it. So I was trying to just remain level-headed. And for, I'd say 90% of the movie, I was just kind of like that. I was like, this is good, but not like, phenomenal. And then like that end scene happened, and I was like, whoa, like that was like great. And how it wrapped up, I loved. And just like the human characters, like I actually cared about them compared to the other ones we've had in the past.
No, definitely. I really did care about the humans in this film, actually. That was another really good part.
Or at least they were better written than ones we've had before anyway. So at least you kind of cared more about them than what we've had.
Definitely. Considerably, yeah, absolutely. Has anybody... what Christmas movies have you been watching up to the lead up to Christmas? What's the movie that you've probably watched even more than once, perhaps?
Well, I recently watched Saltburn. I watched Jingle All the Way. Such a good movie.
I love it, honestly. I can't wait. I went to the cinema. I cannot wait to watch it again next year. I absolutely love that film.
Especially seeing that on the big screen. I bet that was great.
It was amazing. It was just that there was a kid next to us as well, as 2 seats down from us, and just loving it. And I was just, I was enjoying seeing him having fun. It was just great. Have you seen that, Jason? Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Are you a fan, or are you?
Oh, Jason, man.
Maybe one of Schwarzenegger's worst performances.
I can see it. There's no argument from me. I can see it, to be fair, but it's so dumb. I can have a canny bit of fun.
Yeah,
with
it's kind of dumb.
It's definitely dumb, definitely
Okay.
dumb. But just enjoy it for like that aspect, you know.
Yeah.
That
I mean, in one of me reviews for it, I say like when he just takes his son probably 2,000 feet in the air with a jetpack. When he's going to drop probably about 100 feet into some boxes, it's like, yeah, but I can have fun with it.
What's the line from that movie? Is it the put down the cookie line? Was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
put the cookie down.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah.
And that obviously Big Show's in there as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
saying that.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a cool part.
I think I appreciate it more because like you, Ryan, you know, I just love it because it's just such a dumb, fun movie. Like the time goes by quick. It's only a short movie anyway. But I think like when I watched it this year, I appreciate it more for the messaging. Like Christmas being a bit commercialized, and if your kid doesn't get that toy, they're gonna be, you know, have a terrible Christmas and stuff than what they've actually got, kind of thing. So it's got some good messages in there. I think as you get older, you kind of learn about them a bit more.
No, definitely. That's, as I say, that's absolutely one aspect I do really like about it. But I can totally see why people aren't a fan. But it just a little bit of me heart breaks when I hear it. But you know, I'll live. I'll live.
Jason breaking hearts on Christmas
I
Day.
know.
I forgive you, Jason. It's okay. Honestly.
Okay.
So no man, so I watched Saltburn, watched Jingle All the Way, watched that Meg Ryan movie, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna go see possibly Disney's Wish. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And that new Sydney Sweeney movie, anyone or anything but you, something like that it's called.
No, I've never heard of that. No.
Yeah, it's like a rom-com. So I'm expecting it to be okay, maybe at best.
Oh no, I know what you mean. No doubt the girlfriend's going to drag me to that, so I'll be watching. It's not my decision, but you know, you've got to do what you got to do. So.
I'd say it's what's her name, Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
kind of good looking. I have to say.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt in it, Jason.
I saw the poster and I was like, huh. I almost want to see it. Looking at the poster.
Tomorrow we'll see on Jason's channel a vlog, him going to the cinema to go to see the movie, probably.
I hope it could be good. Hopefully, you know, I've been surprised by movies I'm not looking forward to. There's been a lot of surprises, so hopefully, probably a good little film to watch. Good fun.
Yeah, man, and yeah, man, and finally for me, and before I definitely want to hear what you guys have been watching recently, I checked out Die Hard for the first ever time the other week.
Oh, really?
The first time.
First time ever, yeah.
Hi.
What did you think?
Yeah, well, I thought it was Sam G, who's been on, who you've met obviously in person as well, Ryan. And yeah, definitely a very fun movie.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
The second and third one, I haven't seen them in a long time, but the second and third one, I think, is also well worth watching as well.
I've heard them going to be pretty good, the second and third one.
I like the one with Samuel L. Jackson. I think that's the second one.
Three.
Third one.
Third one. I don't know. But
okay.
I think the villain's quite good. Simon Says, I think, is it? Yeah. That's a good one.
With the Vengeance, yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check out number 2 and 3.
I like the fourth one. The fifth one's terrible. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's 7 or something in there, I think. Is there?
No, there's 5. I think 5. The only one I'd seen before watching the first one the other day was number 5 only, right? So I thought, well, that wasn't great.
Yeah. Just wipe it out of your memory.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a race after I saw it in the cinema that day, my friend.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish, like the movie Men in Black, when they've got their devices, I wish it could. Sometimes that was real.
I agree.
Coming out with a really bad movie and just that's that would be good.
Oh man, if only. So I mean, what have you been watching lately, Ryan?
What's that? Sorry.
So what have you been watching lately?
I was going to say, has anybody watched that Leave the World Behind on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
No.
I've literally just watched that today. I don't mixed stuff. It's one of them really ambiguous, just abrupt endings, and I don't know about this. There's some areas I like with it, and some I don't. And also The Killer on Netflix, I do really recommend that. That was good.
Oh yeah, the Michael Fassbender new one.
Yeah, that sort of stuff's right up my alley. I love it, and yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
it's like the video game Hitman is a movie, but a better version than the one with Timmy Oliphant, I think.
Yeah.
Better version of that. So I recommend that one definitely.
Oh, okay. I want to check that one. I just haven't had a chance to. Because
I watched Lisa Davies' top 10 films or something.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to watch this. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to do it. And yeah, I did really like it. It's good.
Oh, awesome, man. I'll add it to my list. Leave the World Behind, I'm not too sure on, no.
Nah. Again, don't rush it. Don't rush it.
I'd say Godzilla -1 was Lisa's favorite movie of the year.
Yeah. A lot of people like this. Fair play.
I didn't like it at all.
I've seen your review, Jason.
Okay. I was bored to tears. I don't know.
I was a bit like that for the first 30 minutes, so I can understand, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. There wasn't enough Godzilla. I feel like he's barely in the movie. Maybe that's just me, but
there was less Godzilla in -1 than there was in the 2014, and that's really saying something because there wasn't much in that one either. But
yeah.
But when he was on screen, it was pretty impressive, to be fair. So. I feel bad crapping on the movie, mate. You absolutely love this, and Elliot and everybody.
It's all good.
Pens.
I know. I never would have saw that movie except for Mike and Elliot gave a good review, so I went and saw it, and I was like, I got bamboozled. I thought this was gonna be good, and
as I say, I think for me, it's just because like with all the Godzilla movies we've had, the human characters I've never cared about, and that's always the one gripe I've had with those movies.
Yeah,
like Godzilla King of the Monsters, terrible for the human characters, awful. Godzilla versus Kong, the human characters, terrible, right? And again, they're being bad. So when it came to this one, I was like, wow, I actually give some kind of care about these people, I don't know. I just cared about them enough to like really be invested.
Oh no,
I can appreciate people aren't as well at the same time.
As I say, I'll leave it because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, it looks. Hopefully, there's another one, and I look forward to that definitely.
-2 or 0 at this point. I don't know what they would go with. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be good either way.
Yeah. I'll be intrigued if they did another one anyway.
I don't think they should. Hopefully they'll get a bigger budget as well, and that'll be again. They'll probably do unbelievable stuff with a bigger budget. So.
I think it would because I know it's done so well in America and England, and Japan. I think it's done really well as well. So I'd be shocked if it didn't get a sequel.
Are you looking forward to Godzilla X Kong or whatever it's called?
I know, another one coming out.
See, I don't know because after seeing -1 and like how real Godzilla looked in that movie, obviously maybe apart from the walking parts you mentioned, because I get where you come from with that, Ryan, like completely. Like that Godzilla looked more real than like that Godzilla Kong trailer. It just looked like CGI mess.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that looks like it's just going to be dumb fun. Like, if anything, it's just going to be a dumb fun, big monster movie.
So would you say, do you prefer the design of Godzilla in -1 or 2014, would you say?
I've not seen 2014, so I can't comment.
Oh, mate, it is a good film. It's long, but I think it is a good film when Godzilla's on screen. I personally prefer the design of that one.
Me too.
I think the one in -1 looks like he's been doing some squats. He's got a booty on him.
It's huge size.
Yeah, man. He's been hitting the gym hard, I think. Or her.
Well, hey man, maybe he's in there with Arnie, getting a workout. Who knows?
Definitely. I'll tell you what, that's a combination I'd like. Arnie and Godzilla together teaming up. That would be good. That'd be good.
Now that would be a fun movie. Arnie going against the Godzilla.
Yeah, definitely. Like Predator style, but with Godzilla, that'd be good.
Right.
Definitely.
Come on, get me or whatever.
Get to the chopper. Definitely.
Oh man. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's I say I think it looks fun. You know, like I think it'll just be a dumb fun movie, that Godzilla Kong one.
Yeah.
I think if you guys, especially for the monster action, Jason would probably prefer that one over -1. I think. I think it'd be fair to say.
I do. -1 it was just boring. I don't know. Like the other Godzilla movies, I'm like not a big fan of, but they weren't boring. So I guess that's why I come out of it.
Well, those ones are more just like monster, right? Just obviously monster action. Whereas I think if -1 gets a sequel, it probably will be more monster action because they've got this whole backlog to it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
But Jason, yeah, very quickly. So Ryan talked a little bit about what he's watched recently. What have you watched recently?
Yeah, I got to see a couple of really bad movies.
Okay.
Seems to be the thing I do lately. I watched Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken.
Oh man,
It won't have avoided.
That was a terrible movie. I don't terrible design, animation. Like you watch Spider-Man Across the Universe, you watch Super Mario Brothers, and then you watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you watch Teenage Kraken, and you go, they're not on the same level animation-wise. It's just like, what were they going for in that movie?
Jason, have you got Poundland or something similar in the US?
I think you guys have Dollar Tree, right?
Yeah.
If Poundland was to make an animation, I think it would be the Teenage Kraken. I think that would.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining.
That's what it felt like. Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I watched that Ruby Gillman, that Teenage Kraken, it felt like at times the animation slipped. Like it wasn't consistent same animation. Like it felt times it was sharper than others.
Oh, really?
But it's the same movie.
I don't know if I noticed that, but
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it anyway.
No, I was, and I was so I don't know, like 10 minutes of the movie, I was like, oh, she's the bad guy, and then they revealed it towards the end. I'm like, yeah, duh, everybody knows she's the bad guy. Why would you introduce that character unless she was the bad guy? I was like, oh my god, it was so predictable. The whole movie, I was like, I know this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And it happened the same way. I thought, yeah, of course. There's no originality in this thing. I mean, except for the idea that a Kraken can look like a teenage girl, which she never looked like a human. The whole time, I'm like, she doesn't look human. Why is everybody pretending like she's human? I don't know. That's my rant for that. But
have you watched anything else there, Jason? Apart from the,
well, he was caught by that one too much to watch anything
I watched
else.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's another worst movie of the year for me. I don't understand what happened in that movie. I don't get what happened. I even said to Mike, I think Mike said it was an okay movie. I think he liked it or something like that. And I said, I'd give you $20 if you can make sense out of that movie for me. I did not get what was going on at all.
No, I thought it was a sheer bore fest. Honestly. No, that's also on the worst list. Pretty
Okay.
high.
So yeah, those are the last two movies I saw in Godzilla -1. So it's been bad lately. I don't know.
Jason, do you need a hug after watching? Do you need a hug after watching them films together? I feel bad for you. Feel bad.
Yeah, I need something good. I don't know.
Oh man, The Flash, Jason. Watch The Flash again.
Rewatch The Flash.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I want to see Iron Claw. Maybe that'd be good. I don't know.
We don't get that till January, Mike, do we? I don't think.
No.
I'm gutted about that. Like, I do really want to see that.
Me too. Me too. I think with Five Nights at Freddy's, I think it's definitely more for people who like the video games.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely. Like I like the movie. I think it was like okay. I think the issue was I wasn't a huge fan of the policewoman. Like she felt like so shoehorned into the story.
She just hangs out. What is she doing? She's a police person. Does she have a job?
It's like someone's being murdered and God knows what else. And she's in there playing with some teddy bears.
She's playing with the kid. The place is out of business. Why does it need a security guard? I don't. If no one's there, why do you need a security? It's like, okay.
I can see Jason's frustrated. He's trying not to go red right now.
It's frustrating. It made no sense.
Well, they're planning a trilogy, Jason, so you can look forward to another 2 installments.
Hopefully, they do something good with it. I'm interested to see the second one. Hopefully they can learn from the first one.
And the whole time I was like, get that kid away from Josh Hutcherson. He should not be looking after a kid. I was like, yeah, I'm for the bad people. Take that kid away. Like what? And everything seemed to be coincidental. It was like he meets somebody and then they end up being like a significant part of the story. And it's like, oh, that's a coincidence. Like he meets this guy and that's the bad guy. What a coincidence. It's like, I don't know.
What do you think of that, Josh? I think it's Josh Hutcherson, isn't it? Is there anything else that you've seen him in that you like? I know he's in the first Hunger Games, isn't he?
He was in Hunger Games, I think.
That's the first thing I think about is Hunger Games. I was trying to think, what else is he in?
He's in with the Journey to the Center of the Earth or something with a rock.
Yeah.
That was Aries.
Well, we've got Sin in the chat. We've got quite a few comments we'll catch up on, but I just want to highlight this one. So, firstly, hope you're doing well, Sin. Thanks for tuning in. She says the girl was at the location because of her personal connection to it, which it was revealed obviously at the end, which I'm not revealed the full ending for anyone who's not seen it. She wasn't as random as initially appeared to be. So,
right.
So I agree because she was connected in, but she kind of just showed up like out of nowhere, and she just had this like trying to flirt with the guy straight away, and I was like, you don't know him?
Yeah. She shows up at his house. I don't know. I was like, what's going on?
I think she's got different intentions than being a cop. Like that's her mind. I think that nice.
I didn't see her do one cop thing the whole.
Yeah.
Neither did I. No. So I agree with you guys. I don't know. It's a bit of a strange one, really. We've got my brother Joe. Joe's the one here. Say Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Joe. Thanks for tuning in, man. Since then, I had the same thoughts about her as Jason in the beginning. Then the reveals happened and it made more sense. Yeah.
Yes.
They explain why she's there, but it just felt a bit shoehorned in.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got Playing Down Under. Hey, man, hope you're doing well. Kicking and Screaming, best movie ever.
Which movie?
Is that with Will Ferrell, that one? Yeah, I did enjoy that. I did actually really enjoy that.
There's like 2 different Kicking and Screamies, I think, out there.
Am I right? There is, Jason. I think so, yeah. I know the Will Ferrell one.
The Will Ferrell one is the one I know, yeah.
Yeah. I like that movie. That's a fun, stupid movie.
It seems a bit like that Next Goal Wins, Mike, that you're seeing. Is it quite similar, would you say? Or...
Yeah, I would say it's quite similar, yeah. But it's slightly different take on the football story that we've kind of seen before. Next Goal Wins, it's like still entertaining. Like there's still some good chuckles to have in there for sure.
I really like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
I say from what he is in Next Goal Wins to he's like this cold, calculated killer person, like no emotion at all, and then he's got a lot of good range. I think. I do like Fassbender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's great. I think if you guys watch Next Goal Wins, I think you'd enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a simple, fun movie that's just like an easy watch, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nothing groundbreaking, but a fun, easy movie to watch.
Yeah. Is anybody watching Ferrari? I believe that's out Boxing Day, isn't it, tomorrow?
It is, yeah.
I've never seen it advertised. I've just heard that Adam Driver's in it, but it feels like it hasn't gotten any advertisement as far as I've seen. I have no idea.
Because it's like a Sky original, isn't it? I think, Mike. Sky.
Yeah, so it's on like one of our TV channels, Jason. Is like a premiere tomorrow if you have that TV service,
Oh,
or into like select cinemas to watch and stuff. Yeah, I'll be honest, Ryan. Like, it didn't look great.
Nah, I'm not really going out to see it myself. Like, but I don't like Ferrari that much, and I'm never going to be able to get one. So,
No.
well,
if you want to watch a Ferrari movie, watch Ford versus Ferrari or Le Mans '66. What it's called.
I'm yet to see that actually. Is it good?
Oh,
is it?
Man, I love that movie. That's a great movie.
I watched that one.
I thought it was a boring movie. I didn't care for it at all.
Wow.
Racing is so boring. I don't care about racing.
So you haven't seen Gran Turismo? I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that.
I wasn't a fan of Gran Turismo.
No.
I think Le Mans '66 is like my favorite racing kind of movie there is. But that's probably just me anyway.
I don't think I've seen a racing film. I don't know. On the top of my head, I can't think of a race film I've actually watched.
I mean, Talladega Nights I like, but
oh yes, there you go. That one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Talladega Nights, but it's more comedy though.
That's comedy though.
Right.
I can't say I've seen a good racing movie.
Right. We've got some reviews here as well. So, hey Dave, hope you're well. He says, "Hey guys, Merry Christmas." This before Ryan came on. So yeah, Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Got Del Boy here. Quick hello as Kevin's mum. Holiday wishes to Mike and all guests. You too, Del Boy. Hope you're doing well, man. And Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas also to Cy Robson as well. Hope you've eaten twice. Have you, Ryan?
I haven't, but well, actually, I'm lying. Yes, I have. I ordered a nice big 20-inch pizza. And,
nice.
Oh yeah, it's gone. By the way, it's all gone.
It's gone.
All gone. It's all gone.
Oh man! Ow, jeez, dude. Like, I don't blame.
Did you have a nice Christmas dinner?
Man, well, Jason's just woke up.
Did you have a lie-in, or what time is it over there?
I worked the night shift, so
right, okay.
I didn't get home till 7:30 in the morning. Then
how do you deal with night shifts? It didn't agree with me, but
yeah, you just feel like you're just so tired the next day. You don't feel like you can do anything. You just are just blah.
I couldn't do it for pro. I'd done it for about a year, I think, and I had to switch back. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think it's rough on the body. You just, I don't know, always feel tired, and
I think it's called like the devil's hour or something, isn't it? Like 3 o'clock or something like that, where you're just too tired.
Yeah, I'm just like a zombie kind of.
I was going to say, I've heard it makes you feel like a zombie, so I can understand. I've never done it myself, but I've heard stories, and you guys have just kind of solidified that. That's two people.
I wouldn't recommend it, Mike. I wouldn't recommend it if possible. But it is. But some people do find it better. So I don't know if Jason might find it easier. It just depends, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the positives. I work at the hospital, but the positives is your boss isn't around, and family members aren't around, so you don't have to deal with all the drama. And that's the positives. Yeah. Negatives, you don't get sleep, but
it's a bit of a downside, like. But I remember I was just watching Netflix because, as you said, the boss isn't there, and I'll not say what I was doing because I might get in the bother. But I was just watching Netflix. Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, I just watch YouTube all night. Yeah. Just so I don't fall asleep.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's it. It just depends on like the perks, really, if it outweighs everything else.
Yeah, you get paid more. At least my job, I get paid more for doing night shifts. So
yeah. So I've considered it because, like, the job I do, you can do night shift work, and it is a bit more money, like, every year. But I'm kind of like, do I really want to do night shift? Not really.
Yeah.
So I've kind of not opted for that. Maybe in the future, but not at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Um,
Yeah, no, go on.
So is there a film that you know of coming out next year that you're looking forward to?
Oh,
Deadpool 3 right now I can think of.
It's a good pick.
Great pick, Jason. Great pick. That, and for me, probably Joker 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's going to do the musical thing well, or do you think it might be a bit not your usual musical, something different, perhaps?
I think probably different, because I think if they went full on musical, it
Yeah.
would probably turn a lot of people away.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they did, I think they'll probably do the musical numbers in the parts where there maybe could be a musical number where, like the first one might not have a musical number, but it's seen like him down the stairs or in the bathroom.
I say there's some
thing, right?
kind of musical scenes, yeah.
But I think they'll do that more where maybe like Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn's maybe doing singing on like a night and he's observing, but there's a chance there for her to do a musical number, and it fits into the story.
Definitely interesting to see it. Be lying if I said I wasn't. Like, do you think Lady Gaga is going to do a good job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, she's already kind of like, even in personal life, early career, she went out in like wacky costumes and stuff. She seems to have like that wacky kind of bizarreness to her personality traits as it is, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Harley Quinn is meant to be kind of wacky to an extent, so it kind of fits that.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll be a bit more like rough around the edges than a Margot Robbie kind of type Harley Quinn, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's going to do pretty good. As I say, just you can't really judge, I suppose, but I've got faith. It was a bit of a hoo-ha, wasn't there, when she was first announced? People were like, "Oh my god, blah blah blah," but
yeah,
I'm interested.
Yeah,
but she's a great actress, though.
She's a good actress. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, like Star is Born. She was great in that. House of Gucci. She was probably the best part of that movie.
She was good in that.
I know she's been in like American Horror Story, so she's played wacky stuff in there as well. So
yeah, she won a Golden Globe or something. I can't remember.
There you go. I mean, awards. Ask this man right here; he'll tell you. So yeah, I think she's proven herself as it is. So I think she'll work well with Joaquin. Like I know he improvised a lot on Joker, so she probably brought a lot of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think two kind of creative people there, along with the director. I think it'll be good.
No, definitely. I noticed the lack of no one's looking forward to the Rebel Moon Part 2 in there. No,
nobody's talking about that.
No. April, I believe. April.
Yeah, April, I think. Yeah.
Don't think anyone's excited, man. Not even you, who's seen the movie.
No. It's coming on my birthday. I think it'll be a birthday present not to see it. I think that's a bit harsh, but yeah. I think maybe Jason, as you say, Deadpool 3, perhaps. I think I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
And the Iron Claw as well.
Curious where they go with that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think if Deadpool and Joker do well at the cinema, it'll probably bring a lot of people back to the superhero franchises and more interested in what's going on in that situation.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're relying on, because we're not getting any movie from DC in that new universe next year.
Well, we're not getting Jonathan Majors next year. I tell you that right now. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Right.
Like,
I think
banking on one actor as long as he doesn't mess up, and he messed up.
I think Marvel just need to go away a couple of years and really just kind of, because it's absolute pants, I think, honestly. Has anybody seen Captain Marvel, the Marvels or whatever it was called?
No, I haven't.
No. Me neither.
Have you?
No.
I'll be honest, man. Like, I didn't have any interest for it.
No.
Like, I like Monica Rambeau and I like Nick Fury. Mm-hmm. And if it was a Monica Rambeau solo movie, I would have probably been more interested because I like the character.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I didn't watch Miss Marvel, and to be honest, I didn't hear amazing things. Captain Marvel, I'm not a fan of. I'll be honest. And I just heard it did loads of reshoots, try to add more comedy and make her more likable, and I was just like, it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. and it didn't do well at the box office either. So it kind of goes to show, So
it was a real hit. It was a real hit of 2023 from the sounds of it. Like, what was the last Marvel movie before the Marvels? I don't even know.
Guardians, right?
We had Guardians Galaxy 3 this year.
Yeah, it was Guardians was the last Marvel movie before the Marvels. Yeah,
I did actually really like that. I did really like that film, to be fair.
I thought it was a bit more of a step in the right direction compared to the other stuff with like Ant-Man and stuff like that.
Oh, Ant-Man was right before that. That's right. I would say we got 3 of them: Ant-Man, Guardians, and Marvels. Not
what
good.
A trilogy that is. What a trilogy that was.
Yeah.
I think the reason I don't like Marvel is I'm just more DC. I like the dark. I like the darkness. That's what I like.
Well, DC put out Shazam 2, Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman 2. So it hasn't been great for DC.
No, to be fair, that's just as bad. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is with DC, they don't learn because like the darker material they make, like the Dark Knight trilogy, massive successes at the box office. The Batman, massive success at the box office. Joker, yet again. Zack Snyder's Justice League, although it was a bit more comedic, but it was still a dark movie for the 4 hours. Did really well when it got released on streaming. And I think the only other one that maybe did well, DC, was probably Aquaman, besides the darker tone stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as they went into this light comedy and this mess they got themselves in, the movies aren't great. Like Shazam wasn't great.
I think they were just trying to chase Marvel because them were doing so successful. They just tried to lose sight of what they were doing and just kind of chasing like after that, but it didn't work.
Again, putting Ezra Miller as the lead in your movie did not help the DC.
No.
And yeah, it's like I said this I think I said this in one of your things, Mike, or something. I said, man, they just need to really vet who they're putting in the leads, I guess, of these movies. They're ruining these franchises. I guess that you don't know, I guess, but sometimes I'm like, maybe you know. Maybe you know Ezra Miller's not a good person.
It would have been some inclination of something, like maybe we shouldn't get this guy.
Maybe you know Jonathan Major's not a good person. Maybe you know Amber Heard's not a good person, but I don't know. It's like they just totally ruined these franchises single-handedly.
It just taints the movies.
Yeah,
it's not just them, but any person who's done something, it taints the movie really. I don't know. We've got quite a few comments, and we'll touch on this as well. But quite a comment from Playing Down Under says Marvel has sucked since Infinity War.
I agree. Since then, that's when I've kind of just lost interest. Just haven't. I don't know if this is a good way to put it, but they kind of blew the load. I don't know if that's, but yeah, that's one way of putting it that I can think of.
That's one way of putting it.
Just kind of
went
all out, and then they've got nothing.
But I liked Endgame. Endgame was a good wrap up. And No Way Home I liked as well.
I think No Way Home's the last time I gave a positive review to a Marvel movie that I can remember. I don't think I've given a positive review since.
It's not been great.
No.
It's just on the discussion of like now the comedy DC. The only thing is though with James Gunn, he's going to do more comedic. I think I can't imagine him doing a bit more of a darker side there.
I think it depends because like if we get the James Gunn style of the Suicide Squad,
I would say Suicide Squad,
like that was comedy, but it was also like very bloody and a bit more violent take on it.
Violent. Yeah.
Right. But it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
So if he has that going into his new universe, I think it could work well. But it's the fact that Blue Beetle's in it. And again, if you've seen Blue Beetle, there's no like violence, there's no blood or gore in that at all.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, how would he mesh in if they have this violent universe? Because I've heard apparently Peacemaker's set in his new DCU. And Peacemaker's a violent character from the Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like Blue Beetle wouldn't stand a chance against him. Like, you know, Peacemaker wants to kill anyone who gets in his way, basically.
Just rip his head off or something. Just
yeah. So it just depends, man. It depends how they approach it, I guess. Playing Down Under is also saying like Rush is the best racing movie ever. I'm still yet to see that one with Chris Hemsworth.
Is that the Howard? Is that the
2012, I believe.
That the Ron Howard movie? Am I thinking
of? Let's have a look. I think so, Jason. I'll be honest.
I haven't seen that either. Again, people are like, "Oh, this is good." I'm like, "It's about racing. I don't care."
Yeah, Ron Howard. Yeah. Ron Howard. Yeah.
Okay. I've definitely heard of it. It's the one with Chris Hemsworth in it. I just haven't really got around to watching that.
Same. Well, Sai's saying it's a great racing movie as well. I've heard nothing but good things about it, I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got quite a few other comments. We'll just quickly go through a couple of guys. Playing Down Under's just subscribed to both you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Hope you're doing well. And he says, good day. Sin saying, I would personally love for Snyder to continue with the Justice League.
No, yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I wouldn't be devastated if it never happened, but I would like to see it if I had the option. Definitely.
I mean, what do you do with Flash and Cyborg? I guess you have to recast them. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. Sin. Or any of you guys as well. Have you heard of what Zack Snyder may have possibly done though with Justice League? I wasn't too impressed with it, but
really?
It sounds like something that should have been in Twilight, a dark version of Twilight, a love story between Batman and Wonder Woman. He was going to do, I think. I heard.
Yeah, I could see that.
And it didn't sound great, like.
Well, that's kind of teased it a little bit in the Justice League, though.
Yeah.
Or Batman v Superman, one of the two.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like when him and Gal Gadot and stuff's talking, like it's teased in a way. But again, if it's good storytelling, it could work.
Yeah, that's true. I'd like to see it, definitely.
So, yeah, it just depends, man. Leave the World Behind was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. That's a good word. Good word.
Okay.
Since saying, I like that there wasn't too much Godzilla -1. The thrill of it wears off for me if he's shown too much.
It's a fair point.
I like that part with Godzilla, though, that the fact when he showed up, he showed up and he caused chaos.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the reason the blue breath was so impressive is because it wasn't used too much. So that's a fair point, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, would I've liked to have seen him a bit more? Yeah, for sure. I think maybe even a couple of 1 or 2 more scenes, maybe.
I think he needs to stay off of the squats. Maybe that's why he can't move, because his bum's aching so much.
He's better in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. I think that's what it is. The squats. Let's have a look. It's Josh Hutcherson is in Kicking and Screaming. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Is he?
Okay. Yeah,
he's one of the kids.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
It's been that long, yeah. Since then, I've seen multiple trailers for Ferrari. I've got a screener, but haven't decided whether I'm going to watch it. Watched Society of the Snow the other day, and that it was intense. Okay. Not seen that one.
Never heard of it. No.
The foreign film.
Was it Society of the Snow?
Never heard of it, no. It's a new one for me, Ryan. I don't know if we're going to get that one in the UK. No.
I'm baffled. I've never heard of it.
No.
I just heard they could get an award consideration for international film
okay.
On the award circuits. So.
Yeah, I thought so, Jason. If it's awards, Jason's going to know about it.
Yeah.
And Sai saying Maxine, Terrifier 3 and Dune 2 are what I'm excited for about in 2024.
Good picks.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch Terrifier 3? I'm scared. I don't know if I can make it.
They're going to be like, what can we do worse than the last two, right?
I haven't seen the second one yet. I I'm gonna have to be drunk or something when I watch that, because I don't know if I can watch it sober. After the first one where he cuts through, oh dear. No.
Man, I loved both of them, so I'll definitely be there for the third one, 100%.
As long as you and Rashad do a review together, those are the best ones.
If we can, man, yeah, there'll be a live stream discussion, yeah.
Because Rashad's pretty funny on those reviews on Terrifier.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Maxine, I'm looking forward to. I liked X and Pearl. Dune, I'm not bothered about, I'll be honest. Don't know about you guys on Dune Part 2.
No.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
All right, okay.
The second one, yeah. The first one, a little bit boring. Not all too much happened, but I think he said there's a bit more of a war going on in the second one. But
I'll be honest, I was lost throughout the whole Dune movie. I didn't know what was going on, who was who, why that person did that. I'm like, who's that person? Why did he do that? And there's witches? What are these witches? I was just like confused the whole time.
I'm a bit biased, to be fair. I really like that Denis Villeneuve, so I'm a bit biased. So
I know you love Blade Runner 2049, man, which I'm going to check out this week, actually, so I'm excited.
So what's that, Maxine? I've never heard of that. Is that in relation to the Pearl and stuff you were saying there?
Yeah, it's like the third one in that trilogy of movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
Me either.
No.
Oh, man. Well, you don't like horror though, Ryan, really, do you?
Well, I've found a new appreciation for it. I quite like some horrors now. If Terrifier, it's a bit too hard of a push for us, but thrillers like Pearl and stuff like that, I quite enjoy. So I'll watch it.
I would say Pearl's a slower movie than X.
Mm-hmm.
X is more kind of faster paced, but I like Pearl more.
Mm-hmm. My girlfriend's trying to get us to watch Pearl. I'm rather concerned about that. I don't know if she's watching this as of now, but she really likes lady psychos who kill people with axes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I sleep with one eye open.
Yes.
Bit worrying, but yeah. This is all right.
Oh, man. So yeah, dude, like I'm glad you look forward to Dune Part 2. I'm a bit like Jason, like I think there's parts of the first one, like the way it was shot was great. Like it looked great. And I think there's an interesting story in there somewhere. But I don't know. I mean, Part 2, I will be honest, I saw a new trailer for it the other day and it did just look like non-stop kind of action. And I was like, oh wow, okay, this could be cool.
Yeah, he says he's definitely doing more action in the second one. He's kind of built it up a little bit now, and now he's going to go to the more war-y kind of thing.
Does it feel like Chalamet is in like 4 or 5 movies a year now, or?
Yeah, I don't like him. I
feel like every other movie Chalamet's in it. I'm like, oh, there's Chalamet again.
I'm not huge on him. No, I'll be honest.
I liked him at first, but now I feel like I just see him too much.
Wait,
I think it's one of those where, like, these actors, their agents must market them for movies coming out at the same time. So you see them like like Fassbender, you'll see a lot, and then you'll not hear from him in a while, and then he'll be back again.
That's true.
Yeah. Same with Chalamet.
I feel like Nicolas Cage and Samuel Jackson just say yes to everything that's offered. Like anytime someone's like, "How about this?" They're like, "Yes, I'll do that one." Are you sure? Yeah. They're just like, they never say no to anything.
Did you like Wonka, Jason?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Have you seen it, Ryan?
Yeah, it was okay. It was all right. Again, I'm not a fan of Chalamet, one of them. Same with you, Mike, in your top 5 actors you dislike video. Just the same. He's the same in everything. But in Wonka, he has a little bit more range going on. So it was an okay film. Jason, you might like it. Give it a go, definitely.
Well, it's funny. Mike gave it a bad review, and Elliot gave a bad review. Then everybody else gave it a great review. So now I'm like, I don't know what to think. I've heard a lot of good reviews now, so I don't know if I trust Mike and Elliot or They let me down in Godzilla -1, so now I'm like, I don't know.
So what I will say, Jason, is this, and Ryan, tell me if you agree. I think with Wonka, it's clearly meant to be a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So if you think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that was in the 70s, you know, of course, the set locations, everything like that. This movie seems way too polished to be set before that movie. And it doesn't, like, you'd think in Wonka, it'd explain, like, right, well, how does he make chocolate? How did he come across this to start with? And how does he know all these recipes? That's what you'd think Wonka movie would be, right? But he already knows all of that, and he just wants to get a chocolate shop. That's the whole point. I think if you took this as like a maybe an adaptation of like a stage musical, it would work good because it's kind of like Wonka, but it's in like its own separate kind of thing. I think for me, because the fact that it was trying to be a prequel to that original, which I'd only seen for the first time this year, so it's pretty fresh in my mind. I was like, this does not fit like a prequel. It looks too polished to be before the 70s. I don't know, Ryan, what do you think?
I 100% agree with where you were saying, like, he already knows how to make chocolate. It would have been very interesting to see how he became all of this, and he kind of knows everything still. It's just that he wants a chocolate shop.
You think it'd be like he'd be working at a chocolate factory, and then he'd be trying to, like, you know, take over or improve it or start his own shop out of that. Yeah.
Because obviously there's like magical things that happen as well within the chocolate. So it's like, how did he come about finding all this? And
I've heard it's all about like an orphanage, and he's trying to save orphan kids. So it's like, what's going on here?
Kind of, yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. And what was I going to say? I was like all on board until I saw Hugh Grant, and then I was like, I'm not on board on this whole Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa. Like, give me, to me, it's like, give me little people dressed as Oompa Loompas. That's the original. Don't give me a CGI character. That's what.
I don't know, mate. Would you agree? He's not in it too much. I don't think he's not actually in it all that much. There's a few scenes, to be honest, where he comes about. Give it a go, Jason. I think I would be interested to hear what your thoughts.
I kind of like to go see it because I just hear a lot of good reviews. I'm like, I don't know, maybe
you might really like it.
I think, Jason, if you go into it and just take it for what it is, there is kind of like a fun movie in there. But I think if you assess it in terms of this is meant to be a prequel, I don't think it works on that level.
I know you don't agree, Mike, do you? But I really enjoyed. Have you seen Wonka, Jason? Like the Willy Wonka, the first one, Gene Wilder.
I love it.
The pure imagination, I thought that was used really good. I really enjoyed how they used that. Mike, you didn't like that, did you?
Yes and no. I felt like it could have been used in a different scene, and it probably would have worked better. But again, I can't say because Jason's not seen it, and anyone who's watching live may have not seen it, so I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
Mike, you need to run for like some kind of political office because be like, Mike, is the economy doing good? Yes and no.
I'll be honest, Jason. I'd be like, yeah, it's doing terrible at the moment.
I don't know what it's like in the US, but
no, it's.
I don't know what it's like in the US, Jason, but Mike, I've went into the shop last week and things are still going up. I don't know how that's possible. It's like infinite.
Our economy's terrible, Ryan. What can I tell you? That's the sort of answer I would give people. It's terrible. Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Right, it couldn't be any worse than what they're doing now, I don't think, probably. So,
yeah. I mean, Plain Down Under saying, by the way, it's saying can't be Gene Wilder.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
I agree.
Goat. Yeah.
And Hugh Grant, so weird. I agree with you, Jason. Like, they could have used a little person for that, because the
Yeah.
character's in the movie for maybe 10 minutes, maybe total screen time. It's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton movie, they took
Johnny Depp. Yeah.
they took a little person actor but then just multiplied him and made him all of the Oompa Loompas. So it's still kind of weird. I was like, I'm still not on board with this whole thing.
What did you think of that one with the Johnny Depp?
Oh, it's terrible. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, Mike, have you seen that?
No.
It's
Johnny Depp. That's when I was a Johnny Depp fan until then. I was like, maybe he's not that good of an actor as I thought.
Yeah. Try to think if have you seen Edward Scissorhands? If Edward Scissorhands opened up a chocolate factory, that's what it would be. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
That's the best
I watched Edward Scissorhands for the first time this year as well. I quite like that movie.
Mm-hmm. Tim Burton, he's got a twisted mind, but in a good way. But sometimes not so much with Wonka. But
yeah.
No, I mean, again, I'll be interested to hear Jason's thoughts on Wonka anyway. Me and Ryan seem about the same on it.
Definitely.
We've got Elliot here as well, by the way. IMO.
Elliot.
Hey, Elliot, hope you're doing well. Not long got home from the festivities, feeling very fat and a little drunk too. Well, I hope you've had a good one, Elliot. He says, I'm about to watch Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers. What is your favourite Armin film?
Yeah.
Is that the studio from Wallace and Gromit Aggressor? No.
Yeah, he does the Wallace and Gromit movies or shorts. That's a short. The Wrong Trousers. He does a lot of shorts.
Okay.
There's only one.
Has he done Chicken Run? That seems the same kind of.
He might have done Chicken Run. That's kind of the same. I bet he did.
That would probably be my answer.
He did. Yeah, Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit. I wonder what else he's done.
Oddman Animations. Okay.
He does stop motion animation.
Okay. Well, I've got the filmography in here because I'll be honest, without looking at that, I wouldn't have a clue. So yeah, done Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Curse the Were-Rabbit, Flushed Away, Arthur Christmas, The Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists, Shaun the Sheep, Early Man, and the new Chicken Run as well.
Yeah.
Well, I like Chicken Run.
Chicken Run is good, and Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit is good.
I saw that in cinemas.
Yeah.
I would say Flushed Away was okay.
Yeah, those are the top two right there. And then his shorts are really good. Like The Wrong Trousers are a really good short. A Matter of Loaf and Death is a really good short that I believe won the Oscar for short that year. But yeah.
Okay.
When is the Oscars, Jason? So this year, is it coming soon? Is it?
No, because we have the Golden Globes here, and I think coming up in January, and Oscar nominations come out sometime here in January. I think after the Golden Globes, maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to think when, because they used to be always around February, March usually. I haven't seen the date. I have to look at what the date is this year, but
I haven't watched the Oscars in a few years, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the last time I even gave any notice was when Parasite won it, when the big one. That was the last time I kind of. Yeah.
Jason's on board every year, man.
Yeah.
I watched Elliot's live stream last year. That was fun.
Yeah.
He also says, by the way, also Merry Christmas. Yeah, to you as well, Elliot. Hope you've had a good one, man.
Sounds like
Josh. Hey, Josh, Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're doing well. What were you saying, Ryan? Sorry.
I was just gonna. It sounds like he's had a good Christmas, Elliot.
Yeah. He's feeling fat and full. Can't go wrong. Ryan as well with his 20-inch pizza earlier.
Oh God, yeah. I'm tempted to get another one. I know I shouldn't, but I could do it. I could do it. We'll see.
Oh man! Well, I had a Sunday roast today, and then I'm making one tomorrow as well with a Yule log as well as a dessert.
Oh, it's nice.
Looking forward to it.
Do you have a bit of cream on your log or whipped cream?
Do indeed.
Yeah.
Do indeed, my friend.
I don't know. Would custard go with that, or is that just weird?
I think
in-
custard might be a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Nice.
I
I
think.
have no idea what you guys were talking about.
Oh man, have you never heard of a Yule log, Jason?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So you can either get them usually in two sizes, might be like that size, or you get like a fresh one that's like about that. It's basically just like a chocolate log shake with like cream filling inside.
Like a dessert? Or...
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Probably best way I can explain it, Ryan. Would you say?
Yeah, definitely. If you get over to the UK, Jason, try it out. It's good stuff. I would like to say a Willy Wonka Yule log. I wonder how that would taste. That would be interesting. See what he would do with that.
That would be different. Not sure, man. And you heard of a Sunday roast, Jason?
I think I've heard you mention it before.
I think it's a bit like your guys' kind of Thanksgiving
Yeah.
dinner in a way.
Yeah, we don't use that term here in America. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best comparison I can give you.
Okay.
So what do you eat, Jason, on Christmas? Is it like, do you have like a certain, like we have the turkey and all that sort of stuff? Do you have anything?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do turkey or ham usually, and yeah,
Mm.
have kind of a big meal like that. Yeah, stuff yourself. Yeah, like Thanksgiving.
Right. So is that what you're having today, Jason?
No. I had some ham last night. People brought food at work last night, so I had some ham last night. It was pretty good.
Oh, nice, man. Well, I'd say you've got plenty of Christmas still left to go, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I just hanging out.
Well, I just want to say firstly, just thank you to Jason and Ryan for joining me tonight, and just thank you guys for joining me as well. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Absolutely.
And Ryan, I haven't had you on a stream for a while, man. So it's been good to have you back.
No, definitely. Yeah, I've been wanting to get on Z Talks, but yeah, we are today. It's been good. I've been glad I could join there. It's been fun.
Yeah, definitely, man. And
in a white Christmas or anything, or
what's that? Sorry.
no white Christmas here, Jason.
No.
We've had a very
been
windy Christmas.
What?
I was saying we had a very windy Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But
It's
well,
like-
It nearly blew me off my feet 2 days ago. I was walking towards it and I was like having to fight it.
It's been like 50 degrees here this last week. It's been strangely warm for Christmas.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Christmas at all. That's what I'm saying.
Mike, do you feel Christmassy? I haven't felt it this year. It's too much. Not to be a downer on the stream there, on the Christmas stream.
On
I
I don't know.
I think as like the days gone on, I've definitely felt it a little bit more. For sure.
I'm gonna watch before I go to sleep. I'm gonna watch an Office Christmas Party on Netflix. Is it any good or not? Should I not watch it?
Jason, have you seen it?
You mean the TV show? What?
It's a film on Netflix. Jennifer Aniston's in it.
No, I haven't seen it. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So I remember seeing it in the cinemas when it was originally released. That's the only time I've seen it. And I remember enjoying it back then. I don't know if it's any good now, though, or not.
As much as I enjoy Home Alone and all that sort of stuff, I would like to watch something I haven't seen Christmas-wise. So I'll give that a try.
Right. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy the movie, man. Let us know your thoughts.
Definitely. Are you looking forward to Toy Story 5? I know it was random, but I've got Toy Story on the mind. It was on the telly just 20 minutes ago. I seen it.
Oh wow!
Are you looking forward to number 5 or?
I mean, I love all 4 Toy Stories. I think are great. So they haven't done me wrong yet, but it seems strange to come up to 5-1. So I don't know.
I think with how they wrapped up number 4, the whole point was to kind of wrap it up.
Yeah.
And it kind of ended nicely in a way.
Yeah.
So I think it depends, like, because Tom Hanks last said he wasn't going to make another one.
He's not come back, so there's no Woody. Is that a Toy Story or I don't know.
I know his brother does Woody in the shorts. I don't know if that's a possibility that they're going to look at.
Maybe yeah.
But see, I thought the same with Toy Story 4. Like I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it actually turned out quite good.
Yeah.
So I'm open to it, but I'd really prefer they didn't. But never mind.
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's needed.
No.
Yeah.
But I think it depends if they're going to market it as generally being like the last ever Toy Story. You know, I know kind of the fourth one was probably advertised to be like that a little bit. But I think if they to really market this as being like, right, this is going to be the final ever Toy Story long movie, maybe do some shorts in the future or something, but it's a long movie that could. I mean, I know Tim Allen has said in a rumor that he would like if they make a Toy Story 5 to be focused on a grown-up Andy reuniting with the toys. But obviously by that point, Bonnie, the girl, would have grown up because he would now be an adult. And so we've last seen him going to college in number 3. So I think there could be a story there to tell.
I do trust Pixar. So a couple of faults down the way, but for the most part, I think Pixar they're pretty solid. So as long as they don't do Toy Story 9 like Fast X and all that sort of stuff, that's when it becomes a concern. But and John Wick as well. John Wick needs to stop at 5. I'm a John Wick fanboy.
Yeah.
But it needs to stop at 5. Please don't.
I think Pixar, I think I agree about Pixar. Like, they're usually pretty good. They've had a couple of misses for sure, but so does every studio. But like Toy Story, they never rush Toy Story. They always leave a good few years gap at least between every single one. But yeah, John Wick. Yeah, I'm not interested.
But it's like you always think this is the last one, and it's never the last one. I was just thinking, like you're watching, what's it called, Rambo 4, and you're like, oh, great swan song for Rambo. No, we got another Rambo. Ruined the whole franchise. You're thinking Terminator, whatever. Oh, this is the last Terminator. No, there's another Terminator coming out. Schwarzenegger's doing another one. It's like, they're 80 years old. Why will they not stop? There's Expendables 4. Why do we need another Expendables 4? It's like, there's never an end.
Apparently, Jason, there's another Rambo. Apparently, he's possibly going to do another one. He's going to be with his walking stick.
It's like he's going to be 90 years old and still doing it. Like, why? Like, why do they never end?
It all started with him just wanting a sandwich. It just escalated after that.
Yeah.
Man.
Just sandwich,
playing down under. Fast and Furious needs to stop at 19.
It needs to stop now, honestly.
I mean, even Mission Impossible, like, give me one more, and maybe in that franchise, even though I like the franchise, I'm like, Tom Cruise is in his 60s. I don't know if I need more Tom Cruise, running. I don't know.
I think that's the only one really that's done well with that amount of movies.
It has done good. I do like the Mission Impossible, so I will say that.
I think Tom will stop after 10. I think he will.
I think make Dead Reckoning Part 2 and that's it.
Yeah.
And I say put it into that franchise. It's so good. Why don't need to keep going on that one? Every year, Liam Neeson comes out with another action movie, and I'm like, I don't need another Liam Neeson action movie. I've got enough of them. The guy's like 70 years old or something. I don't know what he is, but
I would like to see him in a different movie.
Yeah,
because he's a great actor, and I think if he gets the chance, he could still do a great performance. But he just gets the same old stick every year.
Every year.
I kind of do hope it goes on for another 10 years or something, just so we see him in a care home, but no, it would definitely be good to see him in a proper film because he is good.
Yeah, There's a bomb in the care home.
On his mobility scooter, trying to race down to get it.
We got a guy on the inside. He's
It'll be one of the new staff members at the care home who's planted the bomb.
Yeah, and he's got to stop it. And they're like,
oh man,
we got a guy. He's an ex-CIA guy. He's in the care home.
We've got a question from viewer Drew, by the way. He says, which 2024 movie are you looking forward to more? Night Swim or Bob Marley One Love?
What's Night Swim?
So Night Swim's a new Blumhouse horror, so that's not going to be Jason's answer. Or probably Ryan's either.
To be fair, I'm actually quite looking forward to that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested. I'm interested. It's what do you call him? James Wan? Is he doing that? Yeah.
I don't know if he's doing it or he's producer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Marley, though, I've never seen any trailer for that.
It was supposed to come out this last year. There's a lot of Oscar buzz for Best Actor for the actor there, but then they delayed the movie. So he might have been like a possibility for Best Actor or something like that. So there's some buzz around the movie, but yeah, it got delayed, I guess.
I'm hoping Cillian Murphy gets the Best Actor.
Me too.
Yeah, I think he deserves it.
That's who I'm kind of going for, to be honest. And Robert Downey Jr. Those are the ones I'm kind of going for.
Yeah, he did great. No, I've got to agree. Yeah, I think we talked about this last time, Jason, with Cillian Murphy. Viewer Drew also says, I got a lot of great Blu-ray movies for Christmas. Like today, like Ray Get On Up.
Get On Up.
Or just Get On Up. First Blood, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Gran Turismo, TMNT, Mutant Mayhem, Raging Bull, and Oppenheimer. Oh, nice, Drew.
Yeah, it's an interesting sentence without any commas. I'm trying to mentally put the commas in there. Yeah. Ray, Get On Up, First Blood. Yeah.
I haven't seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Is that any good?
No. That's a good movie.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of I almost want to say Robert Downey Jr.'s like comeback movie that really started. Well, Iron Man was, and then Kiss Bang Bang was really good, and he just got on a big role after that. Robert Downey Jr. Or he might have done this first and then Iron Man. I can't remember. It was like around that time, I think.
Every time I hear that, I don't know why. I haven't even seen the film, but I think of Long Kiss Goodnight. Is it Samuel L. Jackson or something?
Yeah.
I quite like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why I think of that movie. But,
yeah. It has Kiss in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like the last movie I really saw. Gosh, I can't think of his name. He's in Maverick, but he's in a wheelchair, and he's.
There was the insurance policy on him was insane in case he relapsed. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And Long Kiss Goodnight is a lot of fun.
Good stuff. I haven't seen it in about
Val Kilmer.
Years, but I remember it being a good time. I had nightmares from it as a kid. I don't know. That stuck with us for a long time.
It was a good movie for Val Kilmer because Val Kilmer hadn't been in a movie in a while, I think, and then he was in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and he was a lot of fun in that. And then, of course, he had all his health issues that kind of took him out of movies, unfortunately. But
yeah, I can get that. Yeah, it's a shame about Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
But awesome pickups as well, though, Drew. Definitely a wide variety there as well.
Mutant Mayhem is great.
Yeah.
There. First Blood, loved First Blood. Such a good movie. Ray's pretty good. That's a good biopic. And
I've yet to see that one, but I've heard great things.
Yeah, great performance.
Did you see the Aretha Franklin biopic? I really like that one as well. That was good.
Yeah, Respect.
Is that Respect?
Yes. Yeah.
With
Yeah. I watched your review for it the other week.
It's way back in the library or whatever, but yeah, it was a good time. Jennifer Hudson, what a voice!
Yeah,
what a voice! Really good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
She was really great in that movie. I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember it being really great in it, though.
That's the thing. I really enjoyed it, but I don't actually remember anything from it. But
I think it's like 2 years ago, maybe. I'd like to say.
some time ago, like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they thought there might be some Oscar buzz, but it did nothing at the Oscars, which I kind of thought Jennifer Hudson would have a chance at Best Actress, but nothing came of it.
Nah, it depends on what movies and stuff are up for contention, I guess, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And how well, I think it also depends on how well they do at the box office sometimes as well. Probably plays a factor in there somewhere. But I think we're probably going to wrap up the live stream, I think. So I just want to say
thank you. Wrap it up and we keep talking.
Hey, man, it's all good. I mean, thank you to anyone who's watching live or after the fact. Had Jason, the Old Millennial, join me, so go subscribe to Jason, and Ryan Swales as well. Go subscribe to Ryan. Both channel links will be in the description box after the live stream. Do you guys have any final words before we sign off?
Jason?
Just have a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a good week.
Mm-hmm.
And just Merry Christmas to everybody. And I really appreciate coming on. It's been good. I know it was a bit last minute. I just thought, I've got time. I'll pop on if I can. I hope everybody has a lovely Christmas, and just spend time with your family. It's this time of year. Spend it with your family. It's important if you get the time.
Yeah, definitely, guys. And thank you for joining me. As these guys have said, have a great Christmas if you're still celebrating it or you're winding down on your night, whatever the case is. Thank you guys for joining me on this kind of random impromptu live stream. Definitely subscribe to both my guest channels, and we will see you in the next time. And cheers all. Love you all. Love you too, man.
Hey, thank you.
Legend. But see you guys. Take care.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.